I see you. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Roosevelt, thanks for coming. Those I have not said anything to yet.
Thanks for the invite.
And Alexia, how are you? Thank you for coming.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
I'm just grateful to be here.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, we want to mention one more time that we do have backdrops in the chat. So you can go to the top of the chat and you'll find the link to download your background so you look exactly like we do. And also, for those that are on your phones, one of the things you might want to try is taking your phone and turning it vertically so that, guess what? You get a whole picture. So turn it like this. And when you turn it like this, guess what? We get the whole view of you instead of the short view. Thank you, Alexia, for doing that. You are powerhouse girl. We thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.
I don't
Julia, if you need
think Jazz
help,
has,
let us know,
if she,
girlfriend.
if she just came on the platform, I think Jazz is going to need to drop that again because once they come on the platform, they will see all that stuff we put in before. And
Miss Jazz, can you drop the backgrounds again for me, please? Thank you.
Welcome
ladies and
back,
gentlemen,
everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm sure a time was had, connections were made, and stories were exchanged. So we had so many wonderful breakout rooms, and we would like to know who had the best story told in their own breakout rooms. We will be taking the first three people. So if you have your hands up, we will take your story.
I see Jean, I see Phyllis, and okay, Dr. Luana, we love you. Okay.
Greetings,
All right.
greetings, beautiful people. I believe I had the best room out of all the many beautiful people here. In my room were two people that I have gotten the opportunity to watch blossom into their entrepreneurship. And one of them I've worked with for several years, helping her move into her business. And the second one I've got the opportunity to watch right here on this screen in this group blossom into a great virtual assistant. So, unity in people. People need people, unity and service, and Jude Digital. You guys have done a fabulous job. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for all of you being here. I had the best room, but I'll give her someone else a chance to talk a little bit too. I'll take my turn later. Thank you.
good job. That
Okay,
was a good 1 minute.
yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
yes. Up next,
I think who
we
had their
had
hand?
Dr.
Luana Bradford
Luana.
had her hand up.
Yeah, yes,
Phyllis,
Luana Bradford. Yeah,
Roosevelt, and that's it.
Which Luana?
You.
Me? Okay.
yeah, me.
Well, I think our group was amazing. And it was perfect timing because it spoke to the power of connection and intersect. And seeing Sonia in our group is someone who I was introduced to 7 years ago by Marty Ward, who we've lost, but she was doing a lot of traveling back and forth to Africa and really helped to inspire and lift him up to pursue his medical career. And then to be in the room with Dr. Luana and met her through Pat Rogers. And it's just amazing that we share a name that is a very rare name. So not only do we share a name, but even the spelling of our name is unique. So I just think that the story of the power of connection and intersection is just amazing. And that's what we took away from our group.
Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And thank you so much for coming, Lawana. Lawana's a very busy lady. And when she does her best to serve me, we've been friends for a long time. And we're in WPN. This week, she's come to my event when I hosted it in Atlanta years ago. in 2018. And I smile, girl, when you be showing up. When you tell me, yeah, I be like a kid with a lollipop because I know that you're busy. So with that, thank you again for coming.
It's on me now?
Well, come on up.
Okay. Thank you. I was in the room with the beautiful Anne Rockley out of Canada, who she was explaining how she ran a high-tech business for 30 years and left something positive. Well, don't take on negativity, pretty much embrace the opportunity, that was a beautiful expression. And also Peggy Barch, who have 3 kids and was running 3 businesses, publishing books. She's out of UK. And she was also explaining, is this the path you started? Is it really the path that you want to end up with? And that challenged me to have a gold mic moment with them and let them know this is what I do, that I go around having gold mic moments, giving people the opportunity to express themselves and not go to the grave with that dream inside. I'm gonna bring this mic to you so you could live. And a lot of times we hear rest in peace. I want to live in peace because I don't know what's going on after I'm gone. So thank you for this opportunity.
All right, Phyllis, you're up.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. We had a phenomenal room. Our breakout session was great. It was Julia Spann and Alexia Silk. And as we were sharing our stories, when Alexia went on, she said that she was homeless. And I asked her permission if I could share that with the group so that we can provide her some support. I immediately asked her, what do you need? How can I support you? What is it that you need right this moment? And she talked about it. So my story is talking about her story and how Service in Unity, this platform, provides a foundation for us to be able to support her. Alexia, please put your email address and your phone number in the chat so that people that are able to offer you some sort of resource and help you, they can have access to you. And that was, when she said that, all the other stories were really somewhat insignificant in my mind in terms of what can we do for this sister today, right now, tomorrow, or the next day. And I told her to lean into the edge of possibility, call those things that be not as though they were, and what do you want? What do you need? And that's it, y'all. So if you can support her in any way, please. And Julia Spann, we connected on a level where she's going to be able to, she has so many phenomenal high-level degrees, and she is not leveraging her expertise or getting her true value for all that she does. So we're going to have a strategy session where I can get her up to get her 6 figures real soon. So it was amazing. And thank you, Dr. Pat, for this platform.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. The last voice you're going to hear is Dr. LaWanna Parker, and we're going to move on with the program. Dr. LaWanna Parker, you are up.
Well, thank you, Dr. Rogers. I don't know that I can add anything more than what my counterpart, LaWanna, already has said. I had the opportunity to officially meet Sonia. I've seen him at a few events, so got to know him a little today, and I'm looking forward to his presentation. As always, this is a wonderful event. It's well organized and very well supported by people who know, like, and trust you guys to have the thing that they need. And I always learn something when I attend any of these events, whether I'm one of the speakers or I'm listening to others who are here. And as usual, thank you so much. Dr. Pat and Jasmine, thank you so much for this this morning. I woke up a little late and I thought, oh my God, did I miss it? Because the sun is shining so bright here. I just knew I had missed it, but I'm glad I got up in time to make it. And thank you again for this wonderful event that you have this morning.
Awesome.
Okay, we want to thank everybody, and I'm going to turn this session back over to Dr. Patricia Rogers.
Okay, awesome. Did Roosevelt spoke?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I just missed it. I had a phone call. Thank you so much. Okay, so with that, I'm good. I just don't want to miss anybody. Thank you so much, Dr. Lawana. I did not want to cut you off. You was talking so highly of me and Jazz. I certainly wanted you to go on and on and on and on, but we have to stop here. And next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to bring to your forefront none other than Miss Ann Rockley. And her topic is transform stress into strength. That's powerful. Transform stress into strength. Take it away, Ann. You're up.
Thank you. I definitely want to talk about transforming your stress into strength. When we're talking about visibility, one of the key statistics that's rather frightening is that 75% of content creators are stressed out by creating content. And they're stressed out because of constant demand for fresh content, for a changing algorithm, the Facebook, Instagram, they all change all the time. And imposter syndrome. Is anybody really going to want to hear what I have to say? Who really cares? Am I good enough? And also comparing themselves to others. So they're seeing very successful people, TikTok, as I said, Instagram, all sorts of other places. And they're looking at themselves and maybe the meager amount of people that are following, those sorts of things. But what you're doing when you do that is you're comparing yourself with an unrealistic standard, which is causing stress. You may be at the beginning of your journey or early on in your journey, and you're comparing yourself to others. Others will help you move along, but if you just stay authentic, you will have a more effective way of creating your visibility. So when we talk about stress, the number one myth is that stress is always bad for you. And it's not. If you let stress rule you, control you, it will be bad for you. But if you learn to manage that stress and harness it for success, you will excel. So if we take a look at what actually stress is, this is a very standard definition. Stress is mental or emotional strain from an adverse situation. Okay, that sounds fine. But you know what stress really is? Stress is fear. It's the fear of failure. It's the fear of loss. It's the fear of overwhelm. It's the fear of many, many different things. And our bodies have been designed to respond to fear, to help us, early days, way back forever ago, to run away from, say, that saber-toothed tiger that was chasing us. We needed to have the energy. We needed to have the power. We needed to have the strength to save our souls, to save our lives. But we don't need it in quite the same way anymore. Yes, there are times when you do need to ensure that you are safe, but we are stressed by so many things, big things, little things, daily things, and our bodies respond in exactly the same way. So what they're doing is it's producing two major hormones. The first one being adrenaline, and adrenaline gives you energy and it boosts your ability to bring in oxygen, and it primes all your muscles, but it increases your heart rate. So you find your heart going, when you're really under a lot of stress and agitated and shaking a little bit, and it elevates your blood pressure. And then we have cortisol, and cortisol burns glucose and fat to take, burns fat to take the glucose out of our system that we have stored over time, which sounds wonderful. Yes, let's burn that. But it suppresses all sorts of things like our immunity, so we get sick more often. It creates inflammation, so we get sick more often. And it suppresses digestion. It also makes us increasingly crave sugar and high fat. So those are the two negative hormones that are generated every time we get stressed. But there's another one, and it's really key, and most people don't know about it. And it's called DHEA, or the growth hormone. And DHEA increases your energy, it increases your alertness, your brain, your clarity, your focus. It actually helps to generate new memory cells and connect things within the brain. So it's produced at exactly the same time, but it's typically overpowered by the first two. Now, one of the things that I learned as a consultant in the high-tech industry for over 30 years was that if I could identify the stressors in my life and I could harness them for success, I could conquer them and move forward. And that's exactly what I did. So if you think about an athlete, when they're getting ready to run, they have all sorts of nervous energy and they may not channel it into having a good race. That's what we need to do. You have to manage the bad. One of the things that I teach my clients now that I have moved into coaching is how to breathe. So inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold again. It really calms you down. If you can calm down, you can harness that stress. Then you shift your mindset. You can figure out, I have all of these fantastic hormones running through my system. I can be more effective. You embrace it and you transform it. So shifting your self-talk. So looking towards traditional visibility like social media, I have to post, I hate posting, I got to do it multiple times today. No, I get to share my expertise. You're shifting the way you think about things. You're shifting how you look at things, and you look at them as opportunities instead of barriers. And then you use that power for energy, alertness, clarity, focus, and you use it to harness and pivot. As I said, I've pivoted many times, 4 recessions, 2 pandemics, not one, and helped to bring my business into a global business. And you can do what you set your mind to do if you look at the positives and not the obstacles. And if you're interested in learning more, I do have a short checklist about how you can turn stress into success, and put that into the chat for you.
Come on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very well said. Great information about stress. We can't get too much information on stress. And I like that part that you said stress is fear. That's powerful. I never heard anybody say that, but it is. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be bringing to you your forefront, Miss Peggy Barra, and her topic is, who are you? Bring it on, Miss Peggy. You're up.
Thank you so much, everybody. If there is one question that you need to answer to stand out in a crowded market, that question is, who are you? About 7 years ago, I was asked one of the most difficult questions I ever heard in my life. And the question was, Peggy, who are you and why were you born? I know for some of you, that may sound so easy to answer. But being who I was at the time, it was the most difficult question I ever heard. I went silent for 3 minutes. And when I finally responded, I said, I don't know. Maybe I was just born to suffer and die. I couldn't even finish the response because I was just crying and weeping. Around that time, I had just mustered the courage to walk out of my marriage of 14 years. And unfortunately, that marriage had turned emotionally abusive. I did everything I could as a woman to save my marriage to no avail. And like I always ask, was my partner a bad person? Was I a bad person? I don't think so. But sadly, when we make wrong choices in life, we suffer the consequences. when I came out, I felt so rejected. But I realized that rejection was chasing me from childbirth. Because I was born out of wedlock, I was considered as an outcast, and so I was rejected by my community. When I was a toddler, my mother could not stand the persecution, and so she fled, leaving me behind with my grandma. At the age of 5, I had learned to cook, to clean, and to look after myself. I did hard labor to eat, and that was painful. As if that wasn't enough, I was born with a heart disease that wasn't medically diagnosed at the time. And so it was deemed as a mysterious disease. And again, I was rejected by my community. I was bullied. I was stigmatized. Parents warned their children not to play with me because I was so fragile and I could drop dead at any time. So I grew up as a lonely child. I was abused by traditional doctors. They forced me to drink raw hearts of animals every day with the hope that it would give me a new heart. And that was so painful. As a teenager, trying to seek for validation and affection, I ended up with teenage pregnancy. And again, that was a taboo within my community. I was insulted. I was called names. I was bullied. I felt so ashamed to walk my street. And again, that was painful. So looking at my childhood life, I lost my confidence. My childhood life took away my self-esteem. It took away my voice. And so when I got married, I regarded myself as a servant. I gave away my voice. And I couldn't stand up for myself and my right as a woman. And so as a result, I suffered in silence for so many years without any courage to stand up. Now, when I left that marriage, I knew that was the end of my life because those whom I trusted made me to believe that I was a failure. I lost my confidence as a good mother. I lost my confidence as a good wife. I lost my confidence as an entrepreneur. So we live in a crowded market. And for me, one thing that stood so important for me at that time was trying to fight for myself because I needed to do something. My kids and I were relocated to a new area. I wasn't just fighting to maintain my sanity. I wasn't fighting to maintain myself. I was fighting to maintain the mental health of my children because every single day I watched them struggle to cope in a new environment. And that was painful to me as a single parent. And so that question, Peggy, who are you and why were you born? For me, that was a wake-up call. Every day I woke up and that question would keep ringing in my head. And I got up one day, I said, you know what? I needed to do something, if not for my sake, but for the sake of my children, because I had enough. I said, Peggy, enough of allowing people treat me like trash. Enough of letting fear control me. Enough of allowing people to talk to me anyhow. Enough of letting people's opinion to control me. Enough of not believing in myself and my abilities, and enough of not finding and living my purpose. I did everything in my power to transform myself. And in that process, I wrote a book and I published a book which I shared my story of how I turned my pain into gain. Now, we live in a crowded market. And for us to be able to be visible, we need to know who we are. Because I believe that in every pain, there is a purpose, there is a treasure that needs to be unlocked. So for me today, when I stand today in front of you, I ask myself that same question again. Peggy, who are you and why were you born? I always say I was born, first of all, I am a confident, loving and empowering woman. I was born to support survivors of domestic abuse, to help them to heal, to become resilient and confident parents. Sometimes in life as business owners, all of us here are business owners. We need to ask ourselves, why are you doing what you're doing? Are you doing it because other people are doing it and making and succeeding? Are you doing it because somebody told you that if you do it, you're going to make it? Or are you doing because from the bottom of your heart, that is what you're convicted that you were born to do? If you know who you are and why you were born, You will do everything in your power to become who you were born to be. And that you will be able to stand out in the crowd and be able to be visible. I am Peggy Barre. I am the founder of Arise and Thrive Academy. I am looking for collaborators to join me on my platform to share their experiences, to help single parents to navigate parenting with joy, because that is one of the things that are holding a lot of parents backward and are also affecting a number of children. So if you are interested and want to be part of that discussion, please get to me. Thank you so much. And I love you all. Thank you. Bye.
Wow, what energy, what energy, what energy. Awesome. Good job. Good job, Peggy. Thank you so much for that message. And our next speaker is Tamara Patrick. We're going to call to you, Tamara Patrick, and her message is, we've got each other. We've got each other. Friends helping friends to shine. Take it away, Peggy. Come on, y'all. Give us some energy. Wave your hand in the air.
Hello. How are you guys
Tamara?
today? My name is Tamara. How are you guys doing today?
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, so the first thing I need you guys to do is I want you to look around on our pictures, and I want you to see people that we have noticed. Dr. Pat, I love her to death, and this lady has went out of her way. I look at Jasmine and Margaret and Dr. Lawana. All of these people I've seen before. I've met you. I know you. I consider you friends. But if we look around, we can see our colleagues. We can see our friends. We can see our community. These are our support network right here. If you want to be seen in the world, right here is the place to be. This is it. This is the place to be. We're here today not as just individuals. We're here today as a group, as a community. And we're here to actually, if you think about it, we're here to help each other out. Really, we are. We're here to help each other out. Peggy, we're here. I'm here to help you. What can I do to help? And anything I can do to help you, let me know. That's the way we are. That's the way this community is. So when we think about the world today, we think about all of the technology and AI. AI is coming in at great force. We're getting less and less to where we see each other and talk to each other face to face. We're getting to where we just barely talk to each other. I don't know about you, but I'm just glad to get a text message from my kids every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard for us to become face to face and really get to know each other. But really, what do you crave? I don't know about you guys, but I crave that personability. I crave people talking to me. I like to have people talk to me. I go to volunteer just so I can have somebody to talk to besides my dogs. Now, let me tell you, Snowball will come up with some good conversation. But anyway, that's just me being crazy. So I guess what I'm trying to say is human connection is so powerful. We have to have that human connection. And oh, by the way, Peggy, I'm going to go to somebody and say, man, you should hear Peggy's story. And I'm going to go to that next group I go to, and I'm going to say, man, you should hear Ann Rockley talk. Man, that lady has got some points to hear. Dr. Lawana Parker, she got that she tells them stories on Monday nights. And let me tell you, if you haven't heard them, you need to go hear them. And Dr. Pat and Jasmine set up some really great events. Those are the things that's going to help us along the way. That's the way we're going to learn to get to know each other. So anyway, and that's what helps us thrive. Thriving in 2025, you know what I mean? I am going to,
I don't even know how to start out, but in the situation, I've become a life coach, and because I'm a transformational life coach, my idea is to help other people become better. My idea is to help other people reach out and say, hey, I don't have to be Edith Bunker anymore. And if you don't know who Edith Bunker is that lady from All in the Family. That's Archie's wife. She couldn't get a story out for nothing. They used to tell her, you know, okay, Edith, okay. Well, my stepdad used to abuse me as a child. And one thing he used to tell me all the time was, spit it out, Edith, spit it out. So I quit talking. And if I quit talking, I was too scared to talk. I was afraid. I can't remember. Oh, it was Anne. She said fear. Fear is just, or failure is just fear. We fear to be that perfect, or we fear to become better. Our imposter syndrome. Who's going to listen to me? I say that, I used to say that all the time. And when I first started being a life coach and I started hanging out with all these people on these platforms, I wouldn't even talk. Everybody would be like, talk, Tamara, talk. And I would be like, yeah, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. No. And now, as you can tell, my story is, my biggest thing is to talk. When you talk about finding your purpose, I found my purpose, and my purpose is to run my big mouth. And as you can tell, I really have a big mouth, and I have learned to run it. Between the Army and life coaching and being a realtor and being an interior designer, I have learned to be me. And the only thing I can tell you is I want to keep liking me. And guess what? I am going to draw attention from everybody in this room. My best friend, I've been best friends with her for 30-something years. And you know who I go to every time I have a problem? I go to her. I talk to her. I say, listen, I'm struggling right now. What can you do? And she'll talk to me. Tamara, you know you're better than this. Stop it. Stop it. So, you know, we draw that strength. So every time I can draw on strength, I'm going to. Anyway, my story is, my name is Tamara Patrick, and I have Pivot Coaching. I teach people to pivot. I teach people to pivot in their life. And when you hit a wall, you turn around and do the cha-cha slide and walk away in style. Anyway, if you guys need, oh, I have a free gift. Go to my website, www.tamaraleepatrick.com, and I have a book there. It's called Minding What Matters. And it's my first book. And I've just got it done today. It's on my website. Anyway, you guys go there and get my book.
Awesome. Awesome. Come on, y'all. Give us some energy. Give us some hearts. We had Peggy just came on, and Peggy talked about who are you? Talked about how you need to get to know yourself. And when I'm gonna add to that, when you get to know yourself, it allows you to love yourself. Tamara just talked about how she have come to love herself. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, when you love yourself, you don't mind being by yourself. And that's powerful. So with that, thank you so much, Tamara. And our next speaker for the hour is going to be none other than another icon of unity in service. Yes, yes, yes. And that would be none other than, I'm choking, y'all, Gail Dixon. Come on down.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Gail.
You're up.
Hi, Tamara. Great job. Thanks. It's a great lead-in. So we're talking and have spent this time so far talking about visibility. And visibility is a two-sided coin. Visibility is about what you show, and it's also about what people see. Sometimes what we think we are showing or how we're intending to be received is not how people receive us. And it's so important. We had some talk earlier about being authentic and being aligned. And one of the ways that we can make sure that we are truly connecting with those we're meant to serve and those who can benefit most from what we have to offer is to make sure that how we present ourselves is aligned with our intention, with our values, and with the needs of the people who see us. We can't talk about visibility, all about what I want to put out, because it's also about what they need to take in. And so it's so important to, we talk sometimes in terms of business strategy or business planning or life planning, to start with the end in mind. We have to start when we're talking about visibility and what we present, whether it's in speaking in a summit or standing on a stage or writing an article or doing live on social media or putting a post up. We have to start with, what do the people I'm meant to serve most need to see and receive? So we have to spend time knowing what that is. And once we know who we are aligned with us and what they need, then our job is to be visible, and to be visible consistently and persistently. Visibility is not a one-time deal. And, anybody who, so Susie talks about with her itty bitty books, it's not just about writing the book and getting it published. It's about then promoting the book and getting the book into people's hands. And you can be sure that if people still have her book from 1992 and she encountered those people, there must have been a lot of those books out there, and they've got into the right hands. So I want to just hit 4 points in terms of this whole seeing and being seen thing, in terms of what you want. And you want people who are the best match for your service to see you first. How do they see you first? Because you keep showing up in the places they're in. And because Google and LinkedIn and Facebook and all the social media channels and all the algorithms put you first, the more you're there. The more somebody clicks on your posts, the more often you show up in their newsfeed. And you want to be seen first. The more clearly your descriptors hit what somebody types into the search bar, the higher you show up on the search results in whatever search engine you do. So it's about that analysis, knowing you want to ensure that insofar as possible, you're seen first. The next thing is you want to be seen clearly. That means no standing behind the curtain, no being equivocal and mealy-mouthed and, well, maybe I do this or maybe I do that or whatever. seen clearly. Be succinct, be precise, be aligned, be authentic. The more clearly someone can see you, the more clearly they can know that you're the person for them. To be seen clearly. You want people next to be able to see your value. And like it or not, as altruistic as we can be in the world, people want to know what's in it for them to align, affiliate, or buy from you. Okay. What value do you have for them? And the value is not a list of products. The value is in getting them to be in the state they want to be in. So some people want more of some things in their life, less of some things in their life, different things in their lives. But there's a way they want to feel after they finish working with you. And so make sure they see that you are the person who can give them what they value. Finally, you want to have them see themselves as saying yes. Paint the picture of what will be better for them after your connection than it is at the moment you gain their attention. And when you can match those things up, you stay visible, you stay connected, and you stay affiliates, connections, and customers for life. So be seen first, be seen clearly, be seen as offering value, and be seen as the person they want to say yes to. I'm Gail Dixon, the heart's voice, and you do all of that by speaking and listening from the heart. And
awesome. Come on, y'all. Give it up. Give it up. Give us some hearts. Give us some hearts. Awesome. Thank you so much, Gail. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Always brings us lots of wisdom.
And my info is in the chat, and I especially want to invite you to the first Friday of each month. So next Friday at 12 noon Eastern, our gathering of hearts, where you can come and just share what's on your heart and listen deeply to other people's hearts, a place to be community together. And I invite you, it's free and it's open, and please come.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next we're going to go ahead. We're a little bit running behind, but we're going to go ahead and call John. John, we're going to call you to the platform. Are you ready, John? Are you ready? Jasmine, I didn't see a clock on this last speaker. Please don't forget the timer. We're going to call John Masanda.
Dr. Pat, I don't think he's on the platform.
Okay. Door of opportunity. Door of opportunity.
Sandra Noble is next.
Okay. So we're going to go on to our next speaker. And then, matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and break the monotony, and I'm going to go ahead and show a commercial right now. Is that all right? Let me just kind of show this little commercial here. And I wanted to also add in here that those of you who have your links, please make sure you put your links in the chat. I'm going to say this. When we come to these events, I say it all the time, I'm going to keep saying it, your link should be ready to drop in the chat, because I'm going in, honestly speaking, people are not going to rummage through this chat after the event over, even when we have intentions to do so right away. I know I do. I have to, because it's my event and we're doing the event. So I got to send out the content. Jazz got to see. So we all have to do it. But some people mean well, but they don't get to it. So I'm telling you this because what we're doing now, Jazz and I, when we host these events and your link is in the chat, we're going to send it out in our email campaign also. Okay, so if you don't have that link in the chat, we cannot send it out later, so that people will get a chance to go over the replay. They're going to get the replay. They're going to get the email. They're going to get all the stuff that we promised, basically, when we send out that email campaign. So just make sure that you do put it in the chat before the event is over. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to share my screen. I'm not. I got to get Gail off the spotlight, number one. I'm going to go ahead and call John. I'm sorry, not John, but I'm going to go ahead and call Sandra Nobles while I grab my little thing. So Sandra Nobles, her topic is visibility sales. 3 keys to attracting more clients and opportunities. Her topic is 3 keys to attracting more clients and opportunities. And she has 7 minutes. Sandra, you are on the clock. Let's give her some energy, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give us some hearts.
So there I was in my power business suit, digging in a trash can in front of a Walmart superstore. I was literally standing out in a crowded marketplace. Wow. But of course, that wasn't my intent at the time. Again, I'm Sandra Nobles. And as a transformational life by design rather than by default. In default mode, we live by reacting to what is presented to us. What we do, a more empowered way to live is to live your life by design. So you may not relate to my digging in the trash can story, but all of you can relate to losing something. And in my case, it was losing my keys, which is what started the chain of events at Walmart. Whenever we lose something, we start tracing our steps. And that is one of the principles that we talk about in my monthly Power of Vision workshops. We call it the results formula. It begins with thoughts produce feelings. So if you think of a fun time you had, you feel good and upbeat. If you think of something scary, your heart beats faster and you may feel some anxiety. Then feelings determine your actions. So when you feel confident, you make different actions than if you feel disappointed or depressed. Then finally, your actions determine your results. But when you track back to the start of your results, it all begins in your mind. So if you want to change your thinking, you have to change your result, your thoughts. So let's dive into the 3 keys to visibility that sells. Key number 1, show up with clarity. Visibility begins with clarity. I teach my clients to be clear about their dream and their goals. To create a life or business you love, you first need to know what you're aiming for. So first, get clear on what your dream is for your life first. And then confused people don't buy. If you're not clear about who you serve and what you offer, potential clients won't see why they need you. I've been at networking events and asked somebody, what do you do? And they'll reply, oh, I do a little bit of everything. Would you hire them? Probably not. Clients are drawn to experts, not generalists. So let me ask you, can you clearly describe what you do in one powerful sentence? Do your ideal clients instantly understand how you can help them? You've probably heard of the station WIIFM. Clients are asking, what's in it for me? So here's your first challenge. Refine your message. When someone asks you what you do, respond with confidence and clarity. Your message should make someone say, wow, I need that. Key number 2, be seen where your clients are. Visibility isn't about being everywhere, it's about being in the right places. Once you're clear on who you serve, then figure out where your ideal clients hang out. Ask yourself, where are the clients actively looking for solutions that you provide answers to? Are they on LinkedIn, Instagram? Are they in Facebook groups, or are they at industry events? How can you position yourself to be the go-to person in those places? The best way to increase visibility is to consistently share tips, case studies, and other valuable content that builds authority and trust. The more people see you, the more they remember you, and then when the time comes, they'll reach out to you. So key number 3, take bold action, even if it's uncomfortable. The biggest reason people, business owners, stay invisible is fear. Fear of judgment. What if people don't like what I have to say? Fear of failure. What if I put myself out there and no one responds? Fear of rejection. What if I reach out and they say no? But here's the reality. Every successful entrepreneur, thought leader, and CEO felt fear and showed up anyway. They felt failure and picked themselves up and kept going. As adults, we often let fear and failure derail us. Babies learn to walk, fall down many times. They fail, but that doesn't stop them. And it didn't stop you then when you were a baby, and it doesn't have to stop you now. Visibility requires us to embrace the possibility of failure, knowing that it's part of the journey. Keep going. The more you show up, the easier it gets. So I want to ask you to ask yourself, where am I playing small in my business? Is there a blog, an article, a book, or even just a post that I should be writing? Is there a podcast or a stage I should be speaking on? Is there a potential client I should be reaching out to? Don't be the world's best kept secret. Stay visible. Your next client is just one bold action away. So bringing it all together, your visibility plan. Number 1, show up with clarity. Make sure people instantly understand what you do and how you help. Number 2, be seen where your clients are. Stop trying to be everywhere. Be in the right place with valuable content. Number 3, take bold action. Visibility requires courage. The more you step forward, the more clients and opportunities come your way. So let me ask you, are you going for the dream business and the dream life? I have a special gift for those of you who are ready to take your showing up and being seen to the next level. I'm offering a complimentary Dream Jumpstart strategy session, a 45-minute call where we'll get clear on exactly where you are. Let me show you that. And what steps you need to take. So visibility sells on autopilot because it attracts those who resonate not only with what you offer, but more importantly, with who you are. Remember, opportunities don't go to the best, they go to the most visible. So ask yourself, are you ready to be seen? Because visibility sells. I'm Sandra Noble, and I'll put the information about the strategy session in the chat.
Awesome. Come on, give us some energy. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, thank you so much, Sandra, for that. We're going to do a brief, we're going to call Sanya Rogers to the platform. And I'm going to call Sanya. I want to elaborate a little bit on him. And this is a special presentation that we have, especially something that Jazz and I decided to put in the event. And I thank Phyllis for that announcement earlier. I was looking for the other young lady on the platform, and I don't see her, the one that was, she said was homeless. And I was going to ask her during this time, because I knew we had Sanya coming up. They didn't know that, but we have Sanya coming up. And I was going to ask her to put her link in the chat. Putting the email in there and all of that may not be enough. So I was going to ask her for her GoFundMe. Sanya has a GoFundMe, but she has, I was going to ask her for maybe a link that's going to be able to what you call it, Cash App or something, Zelle, so that we could have given her a donation. So that's what people need help at. We need to give them a financial blessing when we know they need a financial blessing. And again, I said it before, the universe reciprocates. But Sanya is already on our program. He's a part of our network. He does a lot of promoting for us. He has definitely been a icon with us since I met him. And Trish Carr, my coach, is one of his mentors, and he's coming from Africa. So he's taking a medical school. He's in medical school. And many of you who know how it works in foreign countries, those kids are the heads of the household. They go out, they make money, they bring it to the families. I think, how many of y'all know about that? I see them all the time on the cruise ships. Those people are on the cruise ship because that's what they do. They have to work and bring money. Unfortunately, somewhere, Sanya had a misfortune in his family, and he's a little man of the house. And he's in medical school. And So I'm going to have him just share a little bit of his story because I'm not going to try to mess it up. But I would like for you all to dig deep today. If it's not for $10, $15, $20, whatever. Jazz, I'm turning it over to you. You know more than I do, but I'm going to say, I hope you guys have that link where I can certainly give today. Because if I wait till I get off, I'm sorry, if I just got to look up an email and all that, it ain't going to work. Don't forget. That's what the enemy wants us to be distracted. But I need something I can drop some money in right then by the time this event's over, or sometime today when I'm working on this event when it's in my head. So I'm turning it over to you, and then you can turn it over to him for a few minutes too. Tell his story.
Dr.
Oh,
Pat.
wow.
Sanya, I'll introduce you. Don't worry, don't worry. Sanya is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person to be around. Just his smile alone, lights up your day. And he goes through a lot, but then that smile on his face is just enough to warm your heart. So he's been going through, an issue with his house. It got damaged, and basically I'm trying to assist him. I've set up a GoFundMe for him to, for anybody to donate to him. And so far, we've raised £10. We're aiming to raise, £1,000 at least. So feel free to donate to him. I've just left the link in the chat, but then Sanya will elaborate on his story. Sanya, feel free to take it away.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Sister Jasmine. I'm so excited. Hello, everyone on the platform. Thank you so much, Dr. Patricia Rogers. I'm Sanya Rogers from Uganda, Africa. I'm so excited to meet you here today, friends. Where people need people. I really like that say, because it has really brought me far from where I was up to where I am now. I'm a medical student here in Uganda. Being sponsored by one of my friends from USA called Trish Carr, whom Dr. Patricia Rogers said that is one of her mentor. I'm so happy to be here with you, colleagues, friends, my lovely friends. It was last year in Feb where we got a challenge here in Uganda, in my village. We got strong storm that distracted everything in the village. But by that time, I was in school because my sponsor is helping me with school fees. So I'm staying in the school. But by that time, I was in the school when that happened in our village. From the village, from our village to where our school is right now, where I am logging in from, there is a distance like of 4 hours drive. But that happened on our village, whereby the storm distracted each and everything on the village, where even my room where I was staying, plus some other room of some other people got distracted. Yet it's a very hard time. So sometimes I find that even after exams, when I'm in school, I fear even the wolf going back in the village, because even when I go in the village, where I could stay, whereby I end up sometime remaining in school or in my friends, whereby it is really, I try to talk to Dr. Pat and Sister Jasmine, plus one of my friends. They helped me to start it up, and so far it is done by the wall. It is on the roofing stage, whereby I'm left by only iron sheets plus doors, whereby we calculated like it's around 1,000 pounds, as Sister Jasmine said. I'm so happy that whenever you meet with friends, really, I really appreciate you, Sister Jasmine, Dr. Patricia Rogers, because indeed you have, apart from this, indeed you have done me well. Dr. Patricia Rogers have trained me a lot of things. Sister Jasmine, they have been really great on my side. They have taught me on how I can persevere on some to keep me pushing. Because of their advice, their encouragement, I have been able to keep on pushing in my career towards achieving my career goals. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So to whoever who be able to support me to get this done, May God bless you abundantly. Thank you so much, Dr. Patricia. Thank you so much, Sister Jasmine, and all friends on the platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanya, for that. Please support Sanya. You know, he's looking to create a career that will help his community, not just himself. So his link is in the chat. Just donate whatever you can to him, and you know, let's support him so that he can also impact others. So thank you, Sanya. Have you got any questions for Sanya, anybody? Any questions? Raise your hands. Oh, you're muted, Dr. Pat.
Okay, I said I've already given mine. The link is in the chat. It was easy peasy.
Thank you.
So y'all, like I said, you know, when we give to others, we gonna get it back. And the Bible says that we're supposed to ask. And when we don't ask for help, regardless of what it is, we can't be responsible for that. I'm saying no, it's nobody's fault. But when people know what you want and you ask for it, somebody is listening. So don't ever be afraid to ask, no matter what it is. And I tell you, saying you something else. He just says, thank you so much. The little things that I have taught him and do on social media, whatever. He say, thank you so much to me. I tell him, don't keep thanking me. He thanked me so much. Boy, I tell you, he is so special as a young man. These children here in the United States, they just so unmannerable. But Sanya, don't stop thanking me, baby. I just be saying that, honey. I love to be thanked. I love you, Sanya. You know that. Okay, over to you, Margaret.
It's very easy to donate, and I've just donated, and I wanted to do that for a long time, but this just made me do it now. So thank you so much for sharing your story. Truly appreciate it. So please, let's help this young man. It's so easy. As Dr. Rogers was talking, I was just putting it on. So thank you. I hope that helps. God bless.
Thank you, Margaret.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And again, we can't say it enough. People need people. And I'm so sorry that other little girl left because I was going to have her drop that. But this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. When we come to these events, we speak, we leave. You just lost all your audience that's going to support you. You lost all the people that might have looked at your link.
I'm still here, sweetie.
Because they see, well, you're not on camera, sweetie. Because they see you speak, you leave. Every speaker's message on this platform is important as the next one. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You get out, get back what you put in, and I'm going in. I've done a lot, over 200 some odd events. I've spoken on God knows how many platforms. It is what it is. I see it in every event, but we don't understand.
I'm not sure if my camera's not working, but I'm here.
Okay, thank you so much. Drop your information in the chat. I got you now. I see you. I was looking for the cell phone, honey. I was looking for the cell phone. You looking good.
I had to switch because my phone was going dead, so I switched from my phone to the computer.
Okay, good. I'm glad it went dead because this is how we wanted you on the platform from the beginning.
Yes,
Y'all
ma'am.
give her some energy. Don't she look good? Don't she look good? Give her some energy. Give us some energy. Now introduce yourself and tell us why you homeless. I'm so glad this lady said she's
I was invited by one of your speakers.
I didn't know her story, but I'm telling you, just looking at her today, even on the cell phone, I would never have known that. This is why we don't know what people are going through. Yes, we have an event from 1 to 5, but when God show up, we got to let God do what he do. Anybody want to leave? Bye. Because it is what it is. Unity in Service, Jew Digital, Gail, Dorothy, Margaret, all y'all, LaDonna, LaWanna, all y'all on this platform. I'm sorry, Dr. LaWanna and LaWanna. All y'all, we're leaders. And the list goes on. Carol, I'm sorry, Jean, the list goes on. We all are here to serve. Gail said it. Somebody said it. It's not even about us. It's about the people we serve. Because we're going to get what God got for us. So, honey, I love you. You're looking great. She not only that, she went and out of obedience, she did what we asked y'all to do. Y'all give her some energy. Come on. Now, do you have a Cash App or do you have Zelle?
Yes, ma'am. I'm putting my phone number and my email, and I have Zelle, my PayPal. They're all connected to blackgirlbuilders@gmail.com, and I'm just putting it in the chat right now.
I need you to put a link in that chat. That's clickable. Because if that link not gonna take these people where you want them to go, they're gonna try to get in and they ain't gonna be able to get in, and they're gonna say, oh, I'll come back to it later. And they don't come. That's why I tell everybody on these platforms, I know you didn't know, I'm not talking to you. They come in here with your links ready to drop, because people they don't think about it. When they even know they going downstairs, get something to eat, they gonna jump in the car, go shopping, whatever. Dorothy, why are you laughing at me, Pastor? Why, Pastor, are you laughing at me? You coming on camera. Why are you laughing at me? I want to know. I'm adding you to the spotlight. What's funny? Tell everybody what you
Wait
got.
a minute, why you want to put me on the spotlight? No, nothing is funny. I'm just saying that everything that you're saying, people should automatically know anyway. One of the greatest purposes that we have on our lives, if we call ourselves Christians and followers of God, is to make sure that God's people are taken care of. And you know me, I will give. If I know that there's a hurting somewhere, I'm the first to step in and say, hey, I want to give and I want to help, because I know one thing: when I take care of God's people, God will take care of me. And the next thing might be something that I need God to handle me, and he'd come back and shake his hand and say, well, you didn't take care of my people. Why you want me to do anything for you? So I'm not laughing at you. I'm just actually laughing with you.
That's right. That's right. That's powerful, Pastor. And yes, I know you are definitely a giver. This is so powerful. And honey, somebody said in the chat, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And I'm so glad that you was obedient and showed up, because we don't know where God's blessings are coming from. Okay, we don't know. So you put that in the chat. And again, what is your name? Introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Alexia. I actually started my own little business called Black Girl Builders, and it's really a mission where I show the world what building on a little Black girl looks like, and that's me. Like I wrote a book called Building on a Black Girl, me. It's my outline, my first draft of the manuscript is completely edited, but I have yet to get it published. So when the young lady posted the Write Your Book, I did register for that event.
Awesome.
I did.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Susie. I don't know if you got my email, Black Girl Builders. That was me that registered.
Oh, okay. So you'll be at the conference with Susie's event with me as well. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I just with Miss Jean Caggiano is the one who invited me. I met her when I was back in Florida. And I brought one of my daughters to another event that one of her colleagues had invited her to. So long story short, I work on the Port of Houston, Port of Tampa, Port of Miami. I'm a longshoreman. That's my trade. But Black Girl Builders started out when I used to work in construction, and I'm like, we build so many immaculate buildings, but I wanna really like focus on building those young ladies of my community, because we don't have too many role models. There's a lot of, Meg Thee Stallion.
Okay,
Cardi
we
B,
gonna hold up. I'm gonna stop you, honey. I'm gonna stop you. I love you. I know your energy is going, honey. You like
you guys are great role models. I mean, as far as in the inner city.
No, I'm gonna stop you.
Ladies don't have opportunities to meet you.
I'm gonna stop you. She won't let me stop her. I'm gonna stop you because you need to be speaking on these events. You got a message. You got a message. This ain't no mistake that you hear. So you need to, I hope you got your message ready to rock and roll, because we got events in March, April, May. So I hope this is not the last time we see you. Okay, because you got a message and you need time to tell it. But God is good. He's blessed you today, Pastor. I appreciate you for supporting us in this endeavor. Sanya is one of in our collaboration book that's coming up. He's speaking in our book. And like I said, so God is doing great things for all of us. And we want you to connect with us, honey, and stay close to the fire, because we are the resource. We're the fire.
As you guys are posting your links, that's why like you'll see my camera go off, because I don't want to position the camera funny where you don't see anything, and I'm writing all your emails and stuff down.
Okay, you don't have to write them down. You're gonna get them from us. All you got to do is import and export. Import them.
Okay,
that's how we do it.
Okay.
That's
yes, ma'am.
That's how we do it. So this is her first time here. And when you don't know what you don't know, you just don't know. She don't know we on a time clock. But again, we on God's time clock. So I'm good with that, y'all. Please don't leave. But if you leave and we
No,
go
I'm
to 5
here.
o'clock,
I'm gonna be here for a good minute.
I know I'm talking to these other folk, honey. I appreciate you. I do hope you do stay. Don't take my money and run. I'm just kidding. I'm laughing, but I meant that. Don't take my money and run. And Jazz, you let Alexis go back and thank that lady, Miss Phyllis, for mentioning you, because God works in mysterious ways. So with that, I love y'all, and I'm gonna tell this. I see, because we already over time. I'm done. I'm under stress. I can't catch up to the 5 o'clock. I gotta tell about Jean. One day, Jean was on my platform. Me and Jean met in Kansas, and she was on my platform. Been hanging out with me ever since. We joined at the hip. Went up there. Somebody stuck us in a room together. I went to a conference. They stuck us in a room together, and we just bonded at the hip. And one day, I went to my Cash App, and Jean had sent me $50. This is the first time I'm sharing it, because a lot of times people don't want you to share what you do. But I have to share this. Jean sent me $50, and she was also sending money to speak in one of our events. So our prices are so low because we're not trying to milk y'all, but people need people. But what Jean did extra outside of speaking and paying for that speaking, she said, I'm giving you $50 to take yourself to lunch. Woo! Can I shout? So I'm just letting y'all know, ain't none of us, I know that don't in good English, none of us are above being appreciated. That's my story. Right. I'm sticking to it. And I'm going to go to our next speaker.
Dr. Pat, this is Alicia. Can you put me back on camera, please?
Did I take somebody off camera?
Yeah, you put, I'm off camera. Remember,
Jazz, please get her back on camera. That's because she went to pick up her daughter. Okay, thank you. Jazz, you got it? Because I'm going to the next speaker. Is going to be, oh my goodness, the next speaker is me. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do my little presentation in 15 minutes. Jazz, you're supposed to have been introducing. I'm not finna speak right now. We're finna introduce our host for this event. Our host, ladies and gentlemen, because I missed and I forgot. But this is your moment to shine, sis. I'm going to turn this over to the host of this event. And before that, I'm going to play her bio. I done got all wide.
Alicia, if you click on your camera, it should let you basically
I keep
show
on getting,
yourself.
you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
I'm trying, but it's not letting me.
She has to go out and come back in.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's what you just have to
Okay,
go out and
I'll leave and come back.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do it from my side. Ask to start your video. It's asking you to start your video.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah.
Start my video because it was telling me I couldn't start.
Okay, thank you for coming back, sweetheart. We appreciate, glad you made it back safely. And now I'm going to introduce you to our host and organizer of this event, my mentee, as well as my partner in crime. I mean, my partner. Jasmine Ofori. I'm going to play her bio. For those of you who don't know Jasmine, I'm going to play her bio. And here we go. Jasmine Ofori is the visionary founder of Jew Digital, a leading digital marketing agency helping businesses grow virtually. With expertise in social media strategy, brand development, and content marketing, she creates tailored solutions that enhances visibility and drives engagement. Jasmine's entrepreneurial mindset and problem-solving skills empower clients to achieve the success that they desire. Passionate about innovation and results, Jasmine continues to inspire businesses to maximize their potential and stay competitive in the ever-evolving digital landscape. I introduce you to Jasmine Ofori. Awesome. Come on, y'all, give us some energy, give us some energy, give us some energy, give us some hearts. This
Thank
will
you.
introduce you to the founder of Do Digital, as well as the host and organizer of this event. Take it away, Jazz. You're on the platform.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm excited to see all of you here, ready to grow, to connect and empower yourself. And so far, the stories that we've heard, I'm sure somebody's been inspired by it, And I was reflecting back on, what happened in 2024. And I'm thinking to myself, as we've stepped into 2025, there's this need for us to, connect more, be connected together more than ever. And nowadays, visibility is, it's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. If you, want to be out there and you want to talk about the impact that you want to bring to the world, you have to stay visible because it creates trust, like some have mentioned. It also creates, opportunities, and it amplifies your impact at the end of the day. And I encourage you today to, connect with one another, not just, on the platform, but outside the platform, get to know each other, mingle with each other, because a conversation can change your life. So thank you so much. Make every interaction here, an opportunity to learn, to grow, and uplift each other. That's the key, uplift each other, because by uplifting somebody, you uplift yourself automatically. You don't know it, but there's just this thing that happens. So make 2025 a year where you not only see each other, but you hear each other and you move forward together. So thank you to everybody who supported this event. Tasalma, John, Platine, Dr. Pat, and all the promoters of this event. If it wasn't for you, I don't think I'll be where I am. So I appreciate you all, Margaret, all of you, the speakers. I appreciate you, and we thank you so much for investing in us and for making this an enjoyable session. And I hope that the next sessions also continues to inspire you and motivate you. So thank you so much. And with that being said, I'm going to introduce you to my mentor, the lady in red, the visibility strategist, Dr. Patricia Rogers. And her topic is, sorry, Dr. Pat, your topic is.
You can't find it. That's all right. Oh my.
Yeah, okay. You take over.
Jazz, you gotta tell me if I'm doing okay. Jazz tried to teach me how to pull up my PowerPoint easier than what I've been doing today. And ladies and gentlemen, Jazz, okay, and I have to do my presenter notes. I got it now. Woo, doggy. We're gonna have a lot of training coming up on our end, you guys. One is gonna be the next one. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna do video. We're gonna talk about PowerPoints. We got a lot of trainings that's coming up for you guys to give y'all some hands-on. And so right now, my topic for today is CO to CEO. CO to CEO, and that means correction officer. I went from a correction officer to a chief executive officer. Had no idea that I was gonna have this. My life would be where it is today. But this is what God had laid out for me, and I tell him, thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, again, we've already given Jasmine her kudos for hosting this amazing, amazing event. So what inspired me to be an entrepreneur after retiring? I want y'all to put a heck yeah in the chat if you know anything about politics in the workplace when you was working for corporate America. Put a heck yeah in the chat. After 29 years in law enforcement, ladies and gentlemen, I was sick and tired of the politics in the workplace. And based on this picture you see before you, I got to write the last chapter of the 29 years. I celebrated the fact that I stuck and stayed. How about that? Training, ladies and gentlemen, is essential. So before I retired, I joined the Women's Prosperity Network and I took my first public speaking training. Napoleon Hill says it best in his book, Think and Grow Rich. He says, your desire must be so strong that nothing will stop you from achieving your goal. My coaches said to me one day when I was taking coaching, They said to me, you're already hosting events in your backyard for free. Why? Because I was selling Legal Shield at the time, and I still sell legal protection. Dorothy sells it. Quite a few of us sell it. So the bottom line is, they said, now, Pat, all you have to do now is monetize your events. Ladies and gentlemen, when you share your talents, your unique gifts are the key to your prosperity. But you just first got to discover them. And that's what Women's Prosperity Network allowed me and helped me to do. Find out who I am, which is what Peggy said. And then I had to find out what I had to offer, which is what everybody really has said today. And your unique gifts are the key to your prosperity. And when you share your talents with the world and provide value, we all know the universe will reciprocate in abundance. So in 2014, ladies and gentlemen, I went into a little hotel room, and then I started hosting annual events in hotels. And what I did this for 6 years. I started in 2014. I started in 2015. I did another one in 2016. We was at the country club in 2016. We stepped up our game real big. And then, of course, we went on and we did it in 2017. We did it in 2018. This was the one that Dr. LaWanna Bradford came to when I hosted in Atlanta. I was living in Miami, and I took the leap, and I hosted Global in Atlanta, and it was very nice. And thank you so much for that, LaWanna, because we still hanging in there. And then, of course, I hosted in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all know that consistency builds momentum? You got to be consistent whatever you're doing. You can't just do it once and show up and that's it and think the world gonna respond. It doesn't. We was all over social media. Every event we host, even today, we haven't let up because people will eventually respond, but you got to be consistent. Who knows what happened in 2020? Put it in the chat. What happened in 2020? What happened? Everybody know what happened in 2020. Okay. Crisis, ladies and gentlemen, has several benefits. Crisis can reveal previously overlooked growth and development opportunities. Crises allow you to face and overcome situations by using being resilient. And of course, individuals and organizations have learned how to adapt and become stronger through crisis. Crises also often force individuals and organizations, ladies and gentlemen, to think outside of that box. And of course, we are able to develop innovative solutions. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest benefits of crisis is that during a crisis, people come together to support one another. And this can strengthen personal and professional relationships, fostering community and collaboration. And that's what brought us here today. I transitioned from in-person to virtual events during the pandemic, and the visibility strategist, ladies and gentlemen, was born. So, how many of you know that we are living in a virtual world? Put a yes in the chat. Put a yes in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic sent us in a direction that many of us entrepreneurs we still don't want to go. Anybody know where that is? I'm going to help you out a little bit. Social media. Social media. There are 4.5 billion users on social media and approximately 15 or so social media platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know you need to be on social media more, put a yes in the chat. Go ahead, tell on yourself. Well, if you put a yes in the chat, you're right. Because if you're not there, nobody sees you. And you're leaving relationships and money and everything else on the table. So you might ask, why is visibility so freaking essential? Why do they keep talking about this today? This is the world that we are living in. And you must, ladies and gentlemen, attract as much attention from as many people as possible if you want people to get to know who you are. As an entrepreneur, you must attract as many people that may take an interest in your content when you show up. Visibility is how easily others can find you, view your posts. They view your posts, they get to know you personally, they get to interact with you, and of course, your content is what drives them to continue to look for you when they show up on social media. And as it relates to our profiles, all across social media, our profile should be as such that when people look at our profiles, they know, number one, it's me on every page that I'm on, because my profile picture don't change. The profile picture don't. Backgrounds might of the page might, but not the picture, because we don't want to confuse the people. And lastly, again, when your profile looks good, ladies and gentlemen, it qualifies you. It qualifies you. So all platforms are not equal. I keep my head in the crowd on as many platforms as possible. Why? Because I never know where the relationship or the ticket sale or the speakers that are interested in speaking may come from. You pick the ones that gives you the best results, and then you use those platforms consistently. The main challenge in learning how to use these platforms is just that, learning how to use them. And everything we do takes time. Nothing is an overnight journey. All platforms allow you to schedule your posts so that you can be present while doing other things. And that's something we don't take advantage of, but I love posting my posts a week out, especially when I'm traveling. Every application that you use should be on your cell phone, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because it allows me to use my phone when I'm at dinner. If I'm at a restaurant, I'm going in. If I'm in the car, wherever I am, the LinkedIn is on my cell phone. TikTok's on my cell phone. Get Instagram, but when I gotta sit down and wait till I get to my computer, it'll never happen and I'll never show up. Because when I go to my computer to wait to get on social media, I'm gonna find myself doing other things and I'm gonna get off and say, oh, I still forgot to go on social media. Scheduling is always a great way to manage your time and stay visible. Keeping your face in the crowd, whichever platform you decide to use, just be consistent. And I challenge you today to give yourself 30 minutes on whatever platform you want to be on. I challenge you 30 days, one post a day consistently, 30 days, and I can guarantee you your numbers are going to go up. People are attracted to consistency. When you're consistent, more doors of opportunity will definitely open up. Follow up increases your visibility. So let's not forget about that 500-pound phone. That's number one. That's primary. Here are 3 common reasons people fail to follow up. Number one, fear of rejection. Many people hesitate to follow up because they're worried about being turned down, and they're worried about what people saying no. Lack of organization. Without a structured follow-up system, it's easy to lose track of who needs to respond or when. Who needs a response or when. Busy schedules and scattered notes contribute to missed opportunities simply because people forgot or they overlooked the follow-up process. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, assuming that people are disinterested. I'm guilty of that. I get ready to call somebody, say, oh, they wanted to speak at the event. I say, okay, I'm having another event. Let me call them. Then something tell me, cha-cha, they ain't gonna speak. They ain't gonna do nothing. Don't waste your time. But then my own words condemn me. Hold up. I can't be assuming disinterest. And that has happened to me on a couple of occasions. I go ahead and follow up. I say, you in my heart. I'm going to call you. And that happened to me just the other day with that book, with my collaboration book. And I got 2 people that said yes. And we pretty much have filled those spots for that book. Don't procrastinate and don't assume that people will not respond to you. You must get rid of the limited beliefs. We're talking about being visible today, ladies and gentlemen. In 2025, let's change things. You must get rid of the limited beliefs. Beliefs such as you don't have time, people lack the fact that people don't respond to your content the way you want them to, or nobody sees your posts. They see it because if you got on there in a bikini, I can guarantee you get 2,000 hits. And those same people that saw you when you got on there in a bikini, they watch you when you posted that stuff about you or anything that you may post. And that's what keeps me posting. Okay, because I know they see me. And if they don't see me, I like to think and fool my mind, my mindset. The whole world see me when I'm on social media because I'm just that important. I trick my mind. You gonna do this today, baby. We get on this social media today. No matter how I feel, because my goals don't care nothing about how I feel. And of course, sometimes we don't know what to say. That's a common excuse. We don't know what to say. Well, just be you. Just be you. Just have a conversation. And trust me when I tell you, If it makes sense, it resonates with you, it would resonate with somebody else in this landscape. Strategic planning is definitely essential. You have to plan when you will be visible on these platforms. One post a day again will boost your visibility. Use Google affirmations. Go over to Google, got all these affirmations. All you got to do is give me an affirmation. Give me an affirmation about success. Give me an affirmation about leadership. Give me, and they got all that stuff gonna come up. All you gotta do is download it, put it in the folder, and you can use that until you decide to create your own. You can also schedule your post to save you time, which allows us to post and go. And again, use Google affirmations if you don't have any content of your own, but we do need content. And of course, engage daily and comment on other people's posts. I do it all the time. I don't have to know them. Stand out today with Big View in 2025. I'm telling y'all, this is a gimme, y'all. I don't tell everybody what I use, but I'm gonna tell y'all use this BigView.tv. Roosevelt, he using it. He was one of my mentees in a 12-week coaching program. He using it. Y'all see him on social media with that big golden mic, the golden mic moment. He using Big View. Ladies and gentlemen, we can give you a lot of information on these platforms, but if you're not using them, then trying it, you don't know what works. What Big View does for you, it changes. You're allowed to change the background of your video. It's a teleprompter. It's a professional teleprompter. It allows you to post on all social media platforms that you're connected to. It connects to all your platforms. It also allows you to add music to the videos that you create with them. And of course, it adds video clips. You can add video clips, 10-second clips, and photos in the background, and all that. It just spruces up your video, as well as you have a desktop and a smartphone version. I love that because I can work from either or. And of course, word captions are included, as you can see down here in this sample. Ladies and gentlemen, Big View allows you to even add your own brand colors. And every app that I use allows me to use I pay for the app. It allows, and this app is under $100, I think, either a little over, whatever. But my point is, every app, I always pay for services. Those people got to pay their bills just like I got to pay mine. On top of that, I do that because I want to use my own branding. And every app basically allows you to do just that. Ladies and gentlemen, live streaming. Let's talk about live streaming. Every entrepreneur should know how to live stream because you get more traction on videos. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You don't have to go out to do live videos. All you got to do is when you're out, just turn on the video and do one. Go on site and do it. Going live when you get stopped. All of us watch TV. We all know that if we don't know how to live stream, we need to know how to live stream if we get stopped by the cop. That's a joke, but it's a fact. I watch that stuff every day. And it's just, like I said, these things, believe it or not, these videos, when we live stream in a time of crisis like this, they can save our lives. Maximizing your time. Anytime that I'm on a plane, I'm in Uber, I'm at dinner, I'm cruising, I'm in the bathtub, and I said it, I'm on the jump. Anytime my hand not on a steering wheel, and I got to get on, so I'm gonna get on social media. That's just the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about being visible. So we really have no excuse for not being visible in 2025. Now, so how does Unity in Service serve its constituents, our partners, our communities, and the entrepreneur arena? We provide speaking opportunities that allow you to be known before you are needed. We also have testimonials from my coach, Trish Carr, who's come to many of our events, and they've gotten many clients from our events that have also joined their membership because we're partnered with them as well. Tom Gay, he has attended our events. I'm partnered with him as well on the Chat Bridge Connect. And of course, Tom made a wonderful compliment to us one day when he came to our events. He was impressed. He was impressed. And this is why we talk about, and we want to make sure that you get an experience when you come to our events. Unity in Service also has a podcast. So anything we do, it has to do with getting you in front of the masses. Social media marketing. We have a team. Our team is global. I don't have the time, but we're going to have an event coming up. You'll meet all about our virtual assistants on both your digital side as well as mine. And we are waiting and ready to serve you. And of course, we have a collaboration book. This is another venture that God put into my spirit this year. And we have done quite well. We're going to have 25 authors in this book. And we are so grateful. And these people that's in this book will be comprised of our expert panelists who are going to be attending the upcoming Atlanta conference. Theophany University, I'm sorry, not Theophany, but I also offer you the honorary doctorate award. We have worked with not just Theophany, but we work with other universities. This is something that was global that God poured onto us when we went global. Anything you need out there, somebody got it. So if you're interested in raising your level by investing in giving me a few documents or whatever, just to prove your life experience, we can do that too. Titles are essential. And a well-crafted title positions you as an expert in your field, instantly boosting your credibility. It differentiates you from competitors, attracts ideal clients to you, and it opens doors of speaking opportunity. Ask me how I know. Whoop, whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, upcoming 2025. This will be our Entrepreneurs Living the Dream Speakers Conference, which will be coming to Atlanta. We have 25-minute speaking opportunities, 15-minute speaking opportunities, 10-minute speaking opportunities, and vendor opportunities, as well as the expert panelists. Ladies and gentlemen, we're already quite booked for that event. We're not finally booked, but we're filling them spots up because God, when he give you a mission, all you got to do what he tell you to do in your heart, and trust me, he got your back. He got your back. So we are excited about this. And if you desire to be a sponsor or any of these to be participating in this, come on down and join us and just reach out to me on my calendar link, which will be in the chat. Schedule with me so I can walk you through exactly what we have to offer. We don't just throw the link out there for you to search it because you're gonna get confused. We want to walk you through it, and we want you to make the best decision for yourself. And we want you to know you're gonna eat at this event. The food is free. Everybody that attends this event, food is included in your meal. Okay, hotel rooms are included in your speaking opportunities if you so desire to speak. For those who are traveling in, so parking is free if you decide to drive. Everything that we've done it to look out for the people that we serve. And all speakers who speak 25 minutes will definitely have a 10-foot presentation table. Ladies and gentlemen, I spoke in Paris, London, Dubai. I spoke for Dubai. I've spoken on several platforms, honey. Let me tell y'all something. I don't get all of this, what I'm giving y'all, and I do pay $900 at least when I go speak because I want keynote on my name. How about that? So they have to up my little price a little bit. But that's what they say. Who are you? Who are you? You are who you say you are, and that's just the way it is. Our labor is not in vain because everything we're doing it to the glory and to the honor of God. Ladies and gentlemen, we're stepping up and we're stepping out, and we want to take you with us in 2025. This is our time to invest in you and your business. This is your time to invest in you and your business because you are your business. And we're offering you today, aside from the complimentary ticket you're going to get from Jasmine's event in April and our event, all these are our events. We're giving you a complimentary ticket in April. I'm hosting an event. Jazz, please drop that picture in the chat. I'm hosting a video event. We're going to teach y'all some hands-on. It's about 3 or 4 hour, I think it's about 3-hour workshop. We're going to show y'all how to use some of these little videos we made. We're going to have some fun with that. That was one of my first video trainings when I went online back in May 14th. And I did a video training. We sold 101 tickets. 80 people showed up, and people was making videos, and they was all posting them on social media. We had fun. And so here we are back again. And this is not my only one. We've done video training several times in the past. We're offering you a discount on our upcoming March 15th popping video training. You will be able to secure your seat for only $10. You have to click the link. Jazz, y'all, please put the link in the chat. And Popping Videos with an S, 2025.eventbrite.com. By 11 o'clock tonight, we're gonna allow you to register, and you gotta add that $10 on there, honey, because I didn't do it. And please do it now. We're gonna allow you to register by 11 o'clock. We'll just keep it open till 11 o'clock tonight, and then after that, it goes back to the original cost of $47. So I'm giving y'all this. It's a gimme. It's a gimme. And again, I tell y'all, I have really enjoyed it. I know I'm talking fast. Y'all get your free gift when you go to drpatriciarogers.com. It's going to tell you how to get 11 tips on how to get speaking gigs, because anything you need is on social media. And now you can get it from ChatGPT. Did y'all enjoy that? Did I make sense? Did anybody understand me? Because I was moving fast because I thought that clock was going to go off on me. But at any rate, all is well. I trusted Ann and Jazz. Somebody have dropped my links and my stuff in the chat. I'm pretty much connected to all of you. But ladies and gentlemen, please let's support one another. These links in the chat. Anybody that has an event and it's in the chat, Gail Dixon, you guys, I don't know if y'all seeing what we do, but I don't have to do what I do. But if y'all are part of us, we're going to get back to y'all. And we sending out CRMs. We send those 2,000 some odd people on my thing or more. And we send out y'all links. When we send this out, we send it out this other. When I send my CRMs, we're adding you in if we have your links in the chat. So just don't take it lightly. We love all of you, and we're here to support you in all that you do. Again, I want to say thank all of you for coming. I'm a little bit sick under the weather. Y'all pray for me, but I feel real good. I'm trying not to cough. That's why I'm talking so fast. I'm trying not to cough and all that. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm Dr. Patricia Rogers, Feasibility Strategy. And I am the CEO of Unity and Service. Well, people need people.
Thank you, Dr. Fat. That was a brilliant presentation. We appreciate you for all that you do, and we're grateful to you. So our next speaker is Latasha McCoy, and her topic is designing your ideal life mindset. Oh, sorry, designing your ideal life mindset matters. So Latasha, please grace us on the platform.
Thank you, Jasmine. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes, I can.
Thank you so much. So I am honored to be here today to speak with you about something that has the power to transform your life, your mindset. Now, how many of you have ever doubted yourself, felt like dreams were too big, or believed deep down that success was for others, but not for you? If you've ever felt that way, you are not alone. But I'm here today to tell you that your mind is the key to designing the life that you desire. Now, the problem, limited belief system. Many people don't think positively about themselves. They don't believe in their potential, and they have stopped dreaming. Why? Because somewhere along the way, they accepted a false narrative, one that says they are not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough to achieve their goals. But let me challenge that thinking. The truth is, the only limits that exist are the ones that you accept. If you don't give yourself a chance, who will? If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anyone else to? The solution, shifting your mindset. So how do we change this? How do we move from doubt to belief, from limitation to limitless potential? And I'm going to say that again, from limitation to limitless potential. Number one, think positively. Your thoughts shape your reality. Instead of saying, I can't, start saying, I can and I will. Replace self-doubt with self-empowerment. Number two, speak life over yourself. Words have power. The Bible tells us that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Speak affirmations daily. I am capable. I am worthy. I am designed for greatness. Number three, increase your thinking capacity. Read, learn, and surround yourself, just like on this platform, with people who inspire and challenge you to grow. Number four, take action. Faith without works is dead. Start where you are, use what you have, and trust that you are moving toward that purpose God has placed within you. Closing. Today, I want you to make a decision to stop limiting yourself, to dream again, to believe again, and to take action. You have everything you need inside of you to live the life you were created for, but it starts with your mindset. So I ask you, will you give yourself a chance? Will you believe in the greatness within you? I know I do. And I hope that from this moment forward, you do too. I am Latasha McCoy, owner of Latasha Patrice Enterprises, LLC, and I offer complimentary 30-minute consultations and relationship building sessions because that's a part of this whole thing, you know, building relationships, getting to know each other, hearing each other's stories. One thing I'm learning is you have to find a problem and solve it, find a need and fill it, and find a hurt and heal it. And then we figure out a way to work together to solve those things. So let's connect and see how we can support and help each other. One thing I will say in closing, I am a mom, and I've a single mom actually. And I remember teaching kindergarten through 5th grade. I remember teaching, and teaching was something I loved to do and always told myself that I was going to do. I made it happen. And along the way, I became a mom at 19, and I had to get out on my own and make life happen. So I've had to go out and just do things without a lot of assistance, a lot of help. And so I've learned to believe in myself. And I find that many people just don't have that belief in themselves. But again, God gave each of us gifts, talents, things that experiences, things that we have inside of us that someone else needs to hear and know about. And we go through what we go through so that we can be a blessing to someone else. And so remember that who you are and what you've gone through and what you've experienced makes you the expert in that area. And don't ever be ashamed to share what you have. Don't ever feel like you are less than someone else, because you are who God created you to be. So again, I'm Latasha McCoy with Latasha Patrice Enterprises. Thank you for thank you to Dr. Patricia and Jasmine, and thank you for this amazing opportunity.
Thank you so much, Latasha, for that one. Oh, go on, Dr. Pat.
No, it's on you guys. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Latasha. That was powerful. Yes, it all starts in the mind, doesn't it? If you don't have that strong mindset, how can you move forward and power through challenges? So thank you for that share. We appreciate you. I see you've got 1 minute and 48 seconds. So if anybody would like to say anything, please feel free to do so.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead to the next speaker, Jazz.
All right, the next speaker is Lawana Bradford, and her topic is reposition to be relevant in changing markets. Lawana, the beautiful lady, where is she? Come on down.
Woo, woo. Give us some energy, y'all. Put up those hearts. Come on, come on. Woo, woo.
How many of you have ever felt the onslaught of tsunamic episodes of change, where you feel like the rug has just been swept from under you, where one day it's sunshiny, life is good, literally the next day you feel the storms? Can I get a show of hands, thumbs up, anything? Who can relate to me with that? Well, where are we right now? Whether you're in the United States or around the world, change is ever present, and that's the one thing that's constant. But sometimes when change happens and it's so massive, it cripples us, and we find ourselves cowering, getting smaller and smaller. But this conference is about visibility, right? So how do we become more expansive and expressive? How do we show up and create that indelible mark? Paul Laurence Dunbar, who was an African-American poet in the 1800s, wrote a poem called "We Wear the Mask." And what I found is when we go through life's challenges, when the stress and strain of change hits us, we tend to cower in fear because it's the unknown. We like those comfy slippers that we're in, right? We want to be in that comfort zone, in that box that we know so well, but change pulls us out and it makes us face the new reality. What I found is when we think about the mask that we wear, the mask falls in 3 lanes. We can either put on the mask of petrification. We're frozen. We can't see anything. We don't want to move. We're just there. Or we're perplexed with the Chicken Little syndrome, the CLS. We are spinning around frenetically. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. And perhaps it is for you. Or maybe The other mask, the third mask, is the ostrich syndrome. That's a state of denial. We put our head in the sand. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. And if I finally manage to pull myself up, life will be back to normal. Well, when we're talking about tsunamic changes, life is never back to normal. It is a new level of expression, a new level of existence that taps into your genius. See, a little bit about my story. When I faced the 2007-2008 mortgage crisis as a commercial investment mortgage company, what happened was overnight, our ability to do loans was stopped. I had to find a way to keep our 18 employees because I didn't have the heart to let them go. So what I did is what you normally don't do. I robbed from my future to take care of my now. But I ended up having to let them go anyway, because again, this, what I thought was going to be a brief moment in time, took 2 years before we start to rebound. Well, during that time of financial crisis, it impacted my partner, who was my brother at the time, and he left the business. He had to take care of his family. So are you following me? Another tsunamic wave is hitting. And then my husband said, you know, I don't know why you don't let this business go, but I can't stay. So another wave, we ended up getting divorced. And then another financial wave. I was sued by Chase Bank, the biggest bank, but I won. But it was still a wave that hit me. I found myself cowering under the weight of the wave. And then the biggest wave that hit me, I was diagnosed with cancer. All of this in a 6-year period. And I'm like, what the what? How many of you have been there where you're like, okay, what is going on, God? I know you want to test my faith. I know you're here ordering my steps, but come on now. I think how many times do I have to go around this mountain? What am I missing? Well, the biggest challenge that I had, which all of these combined, paled in comparison to September 16th, 2024, when I lost my father, my coach, my mentor, and my best friend. Again, all of those are nothing compared to that loss. I would take those over and over again to have my dad back with me. So now I had to figure out, how do I rise up, even though this man who's been with me my whole life is no longer here? How do I rise up and become expansive and visible and tap into the genius that God put in me? How do I stop playing small and know that he passed on the baton? It is now my time to run this race, to be that indelible mark, so that I can help the next generation become just as expansive and invisible as he was, as I am now trying to be. And I realized that as a serial entrepreneur and as a seasoned certified veteran in strategy, that there was a system that I had put in place over the years, because see, success leaves clues. Strategy is more than just, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to go, and I throw something to the wall and hope it sticks. It's really a systematic discipline of understanding what I now call the R3 system. It's refocusing, reframing, and reconnecting. See, through all of those tsunamic waves, what was enabling me to rebound and to rise up and to become more visible and to become stronger, because I realized what was in me, was being able to refocus. And it's more than just a mindset. It's knowing my why. It's knowing why I existed. Someone mentioned here, knowing who you are. And that was being verified by the things I was doing and how I was showing up. And then I was also able to look to my left and my right to see who was around me, who was supporting me, my strategic partners, my supplier relations, my customers. How did that overlay on the industry that I sat in? How was I showing up? Did the industry even know I existed? And if not, how could I change that? Once I got clarity and a clear line of sight, then I could reframe. See, MLK mentions that you are the architect of your life, and we design our blueprint of our life. And so I had to sit back and say, okay, Luana, things have been rocky. Dad is now gone. How are you going to reframe this lane that you're in? Your business is, even though it's 19 and 14 years in business, you're different. So how do we reframe this? And so I began to work on reframing it and realizing, and I want you to get this clearly, when you reframe your life, no one is in your lane but you. You are the architect. You design it, you set the rules, you welcome in the players. You don't compete with anyone but yourself. And if you have someone that's in your lane that isn't vibing with you, then you do what George Fraser says, bless and release them. Then once I had my reframing done, I had to reconnect. And reconnect means to be able to commit to the vision, to your purpose, to your passion, and jump in that playing field, jump in that lane that you design with confidence, with certainty that you will win. And so I encourage all of you to develop your R3 system. See, it's not just as intuitive as I quickly went through it. That's what we do. We train the leaderships of today to build our future leaders for tomorrow. Our goal is to ensure that you remain relevant in an ever-changing marketplace because the world needs powerful entrepreneurs right now. We need to show people hope through our messages, through our services. I am LaWanna Bradford, and I just want to encourage you to remember that in life and in business, when your vision intersects with opportunity, success is inevitable. I'll put my information below. I'll have a link with 3 key resources for you. And if you would like to have a complimentary R3 session with me, I'll have my phone number there, and it will be directly with me, not with a member of our team. And thank you so much, Jasmine, Dr. Patricia, for having me here. Blessings to all of you.
Thank you so much, LaWanna. We appreciate that speech. Definitely, it's a valuable, tip and life experience that you've gone through that now you can share with us, and then we can also learn from it. So thank you so much. The next speaker is going to be Margaret Thorley, and her topic is Unapologetically You, Personal Branding in 2025. Come on, Margaret. Come on. Come on.
Awesome.
So much, Dr. Rogers. And imagine, permit me to take you on a journey. Just imagine you were selling physical products. People come in your shop, they take the product, they buy, and they walk away. That was great. You were making money. And then something happened. You lost it all. You sat back, you took time out, but you have this thing that says to you, yes, I can do it. You started a charity. You know nothing about charity. You've never worked in a charity. You've never volunteered. But yes, I can do it. As you set up the charity, the company, and you're thinking, what is the product? Where do I get the product? You sat with your coach, said, what is my product? And your coach says, you're offering service to the community, and you are product. Me, the product? How do I do that? How do I package myself? How do I brand myself? My coach repeated, you are the product. She needs to quickly discover what people buy from people they're connected with. People buy that they share a journey and a story with. And one of the things I had to learn very quickly is to package my product, which is me. The first one was sharing my story. Why did I have to set up a charity? What the charity is. As I share the story, share the challenges, how I overcome those challenges, that my business become the second in line. Everybody knows us in the community. The next one, she thought, what are my values? Does my values align with God's values? Does my values talk about what my business is? Does my values Allow me to stand out from the crowd. Yes, my values, does. The next thing is, okay, my voice. My voice is unique. My story is unique. The case is unique. Because my voice is unique, I become unpolitically, personally branding myself to the higher level that everybody who knows who we are within the community. And then as she shared her story, as she changed the way she ran her company and decided, right, I want to work with single fathers and men. What? What did you say? Yes, I want to work with men. But she realized her power lies in her story. Her power lies in her voice. And she went out and started telling the story why we should support our kings, why we should support our men, why we should have them being championed, their voice. And as she shared the story, she started the training center only for men on Tuesday, February the 25th. Our center had 15 single fathers and men being trained into business, starting their business with zero finance. Because her voice, her story opens the door. My name is Margaret Thorley. I'm the CEO of Open Restoration, which is a non-profitable organization. The last couple of days, we had the pleasure and the honor to train single fathers, 15 single fathers and men into business. One of the greatest testimony that came out of that, one of the single fathers, he says, you know, I've been to so many business workshop, but this one is different because you built in limiting beliefs. And everything I've seen within the last 2 days, it's what's stopping me opening my business because I'm a single father. I didn't know how to balance it. And I smiled and said, thank you. And the other one said, I feel like I was in a rat race. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to turn. This is so needed. Thank you. And I said, no, I only do what God has called me to do. I'm just a vessel that opens the door. The network was fantastic. The men sharing, laughing, talking. As I stood back and said, God, I give you all the glory. All belongs to you. My name is Margaret Thorley. Thank you so much, Jasmine, Dr. Rogers, always being there. And thank you to all your amazing speakers to allow me to share my journey.
Yes.
Thank you. God richly bless you. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Margaret. What you're doing, I think it's an amazing thing.
Cut in, Jazz. I'm sorry, I gotta cut in. I want to
Oh, yeah.
commend her on. She just hosted an in-person event in London. Am I correct? A
That's
workshop,
right,
her
yes.
first workshop. She came to me.
Yes.
Girl, you keep it up. You're doing good. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, she is doing an amazing job. Yeah, she's doing an amazing job when we appreciate you. You know, a lot of the time men are the least spoken for. So the fact that you've taken that opportunity to tap into helping them is, you know, it's commendable. Thank you so much. Our next speaker is going to be Grace Barkwell. And what she's going to be speaking to you about is superfoods and their benefits for you. So she's all about superfoods. Are you ready, Grace?
Yes, I am. And
All right.
I'll need to share. But yes, superfoods and how they benefit you to become more visible as a healthy person. So I'm going to share right now. Not sure which one it is.
The green button on the bar below. So it's green with an arrow facing up. Can you see that?
I know.
Yeah.
No, I can't find it. I can't find the proper page, actually. So, what we're going to do about superfoods is we're upgrading our coffee. And we're going away from the regular big coffee conglomerates to a cleaner, more conscious coffee. And because with the regular coffees that we're drinking moldy coffee, coffee that has pesticides and heavy metals in it, even if you're brewing it from home. And research shows that 53% of coffee contains that mold. Yes, this is what we're doing. We're upgrading our coffee here. And so the coffee samples tested have OTA, which is otocrine toxin. And this guy's drinking moldy coffee. You can see the moldy coffee comes from the moldy beans. And the warning signs of mold toxicity is fatigue and weakness, your crashes, persistent headaches and migraines. He looks like he's got a migraine right now. Sleep disruptions, insomnia, neurological and cognitive issues, brain fog, mental and mood change, sinus issues, respiratory problems, gastrointestinal distresses, stomach upsets, frequent bathroom trips, muscle aches and joint pain, allergy reactions, agitation of the nervous system. 45% of commercially available coffee beans contain that oxytocin A. Up to 55% of green coffee beans showed the presence of aflatoxins. And coffee roasting does help reduce the toxins, but still nearly a third, 27% of roasted coffees contain that ochratoxin A. And ingesting large doses of the aflatoxins via regular coffee consumption can lead to poisoning and liver damage. Worse still, there is evidence that aflatoxins can cause liver cancer too. There are 3 different types, and symptoms of mycotoxin exposure is neurological and mood, ADD or ADHD, headaches, insomnia, cognitive impairment, depression, anxiety, and other mood imbalances, which we talked about before. Also, Lyme disease, yet another negative Lyme disease test, metallic taste in your mouth, also respiratory, sinus infections, allergies and asthma, shortness of breath. In your digestive, it would be leaky gut, food sensitivities, histamine intolerance, recurrent candida overgrowth. And for your immune system, there's autoimmune disease, fatigue of chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, muscle weaknesses, and for your skin, there's eczema, psoriasis or rashes, static shocks. And how much coffee have you consumed over the years? How many cups have you enjoyed daily? Let's do the math here. You've consumed how many cups a day and how many years have you consumed that? And based on the fact that 53% of coffee contains mold, you've potentially consumed like a lot of cups of coffee. If you haven't been drinking organic coffee, it likely means that every cup you've consumed contains harmful pesticides. And what are the risks? We've talked about some already, risks such as cancer, and a review and update with perspective of evidence that the herbicide glyphosate, which is Roundup, is a cause of non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And glyphosate-based herbicides like Roundup are widely used. In 2015, a major cancer research group said that these herbicides probably cause cancer in humans, specifically non-Hodgkin lymphoma. The companies put profits over people. Ammonia has been found in Starbucks latte. A congresswoman just exposed Starbucks for hiding what's really in their pumpkin spice latte. And it's honestly terrifying. She sued them after discovering they've been using ammonia to color their pumpkin spice. And yes, so there's other companies. Four Sigmatic contains lead chemical listed under Proposition 65 as a carcinogen. The conglomerates leave us with two choices. The solution, upgrade your coffee. We have 9, right there, we have nine health certificates: organic, USDA, organic, EcoCert, halal, and the K stands for kosher. Changes brewing in the coffee industry. If we band together and say no more, stop supporting this war on our health, and vote differently with our dollars, we can start a coffee revolution. Do you have a choice? And the benefits here in this small print here, our taste is delicious. The price is $1 to $2 a cup. It's immune boosting of your health. It's toxin free, free of mold, heavy metals, pesticides, and microplastics, and the list goes on. So I'm Grace, and an expert on superfoods.
Awesome.
And there's a lot more information, and we can talk privately.
Yes.
I've left my information in the group chat.
Awesome. Awesome. I love your teas that you have. Yeah.
Oh,
you talked
thank
about
you.
coffee. You didn't talk about those teas, the black tea, but that's what I ordered, the black tea.
Well, yes, we have a green tea and a red tea, and the red tea actually has a golden color, but it has the reishi as well as cordyceps.
Thank
So
you.
it's very, very healthy. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you very much for sharing that, Grace. We appreciate that. The next speaker
Excuse me,
is
can I
going to
just
be,
say something real quick?
yes,
Please reach out to Grace, because Grace, you mentioned about the Roundup, and I mentioned in my speech that I had cancer. I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma as a result of Roundup exposure due to gardening. So I really appreciate you just bringing that detail. Thank you.
Wow.
So much, Luana. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that share, Luana. The next speaker is going to be Alison Williams, and she's going to be speaking about, her topic is Elevate Your Business with the Great Discovery. So Alison, ready when you are.
Thank you, Jasmine, and thank you, Dr. Pat, as well. So happy to be here among all you fabulous people. Can I just have a show of hands? Who has heard of the Great Discovery, please? Oh. Okay, beautiful. Is there anyone who actually belongs to the Great Discovery? I now can't see everybody. So if you just maybe put in the chat, I'll have a look, and I trust that you'll get benefit regardless of what your whatever your familiarity with it is. Oh dear. Speaking of technical failures, Dr. Pat, I resemble that remark.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you for coming.
Here it is. And this is who I am. I'm a self-love alchemist, and that's my business, Power Life Coaching. But one of my real joys recently has been to get on the Great Discovery. So I used to be a teacher. That's my passion. And now I'm a coach as well as a course creator. So I'll be talking about the impact of visibility, what the Great Discovery is, the features of the Great Discovery, and how you can leverage the Great Discovery for your success. I'm not going to have time to do, so I will drop a PDF of my slides, and it's all in there. And it's really important. I want to share this today because there's some fabulous offers that are coming to a close. One will be tomorrow your time, and the other one will be at the end of March. And then I've got useful links. We're not going to have time for Q&A, but afterwards, please reach out, and I'd love to have a chat. So we've heard a lot of our speakers talk about why it's really important to be visible, how we need to be seen by many people. And part of being seen is, to have all that authenticity to be able to bring value so that you will be remembered. And when you're remembered, you will be standing out in the crowd, particularly if you're different and you have something of real value to offer. Because the more value we bring, and we're all here to make the world a better place, the more clients we'll be able to serve and create impact in their lives. And of course, more clients means more revenue. Now, as a business, we all are all interested in revenue, and even not-for-profits need revenue to fund their activities. As Susie has talked about, people need to call you, they need to know who you are. So when you are highly visible, this creates opportunities for collaboration, for publicity, and a whole lot of other things besides. So why I love the Great Discovery is because it's win-win-win. It has something to offer for everyone. So if you're someone who wants to learn, you want content, there's the Great Discovery. If you're someone who's like me, either a course creator or a content creator, then there's something there for you. You can post your courses on there. If you are interested in using AI, this is a new innovation and it's amazing. It's a business in a box. And if you're an affiliate who wants to sell other people's products, in this case, courses, then this is the platform for you. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but the early learning sector is forecast to be worth $1 trillion by 2032. Two things. Firstly, that's only 7 years away. And secondly, $1 trillion is 12 zeros. I can't even get my head around 12 zeros. I don't know if you can. And why that's important with the Great Discovery is because they are positioning themselves to be the biggest e-learning platform on the planet. And so therefore, being on the platform will get you into accessing all these people. So the visibility secret is basically about accessing this $1 trillion marketplace through the Great Discovery. And some of the factors are there's accessibility and affordability to the Great Discovery, and there are so many other features and benefits, many of which I won't get a chance to talk about today, and that will definitely impact your visibility and your success. So some of the features are there. They have the capability to translate your courses in over 140 languages. So that gets out to a lot of people on the planet. The affordability is the bit I really love because they have the prices that will change according to which country you're in. So according to the country's CPI, you will pay less money than other more developed countries. That's another value system that I really love. And as a teacher, I really love a sound methodology. The Great Discovery was created by the same man who developed Six Sigma. If you don't know, Six Sigma is a fabulous business methodology. It's used by 83% of Fortune 100 companies, 53% of Fortune 500 companies. It's a bit of a tongue twister. The US military and the Navy SEALs use Six Sigma. And MIT School of Business has listed it as one of the 10 most important business methodologies available. So it has huge credibility. And Great Discovery gives you community. You have that mutual beneficial relationship between affiliates and course creators. 6 days out of 7, they are trainings, meetings, events, one of which is co-hosted by both the two CEOs. And one of the co-CEOs is actually the widow of the man who created Six Sigma. So she's fully on board with the company being absolutely amazing. And in the 10 months I've been there, they've done amazing things in terms of innovation. They also, as I said, they have this new AI capability that's only been around since January this year. And even that has just exploded. There are like 20 different business applications through there. It's a business in a box. you can have your website designed, you can do your photo images, so you don't need a photo shoot. It connects to your email, it's a CRM, there's 5 terabytes of data storage. Amazing. It is a $50 a month subscription, but my team leader, who's doing very well in the business, he gets his for free, because that's another one of the really great options and opportunities through this platform. Dr. Pat has talked about all the social media platforms. This is another platform that is really important, I believe, to be on, and I'm so glad that I'm here. It continuous improvement. They've now created channels. So if you're someone who has a YouTube channel, you can now create a channel that you can monetize. You can start off with a free subscription and then build up. They have links on the homepage, so it's really easy to share the platform with someone, easily. There's also a plugin that you can purchase for about $6 a month, and that is where you can get AI translation across the whole internet. The innovations, I think, are just mind-blowing. Now, as far as income generation, there's a great funnel because you get a customer for life just by giving them a free course. There's a generous 7-layer compensation plan. The triple action points is for the first 30 days, whatever you earn in that time, it gets tripled. And if you get to silver and above in the company, you get to share in the global revenue, which, as I said, if they're targeting to be the biggest on the planet, that's going to be pretty awesome. You can bill it to your beneficiaries, so there's generational wealth, again, pretty awesome. And your business grows through the affiliation and kind of cross-promotion way it's set up. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there's a really fabulous offer that I'm so happy to bring to you today, that tomorrow at midnight, there's 25%. I'll put the information in the chat. Thank you so much for your time. And it's been lovely to be here.
Feel free to, finish it off, Alison, if it's
Okay.
only going to take seconds.
If I
Yeah.
could, because I just wanted to show, we've been talking about the CPI, and this is, so currently this is the offer, the 25% discount for the course creator pack. And it's lifetime unlimited hosting, which is what I got in on, and that's going to finish at the end of March. But the 25% discount finishes tomorrow. And even if you're a book writer, you can get your book up there. So this is the Nigerian price that you can see compared with the US and the Aussie price. If you're in Nigeria, the CPI brings it down quite considerably, and I love that. So, the value system of the company really matches mine, and I'm all about value. So thank you again, Jasmine, for letting me finish off. And if you are interested, I will add the my slide deck in there, and you can sort of find out more about the features, etc.
Thank you very much, Alison, for that. Yeah, there's nothing greater than, getting resources that will help you to move forward. So I appreciate you sharing this with us. The next speaker on our agenda is going to be, hold on a second. I lost my screen. It's going to be
Alicia Alexander.
Yes, please. Thank
Alicia
you.
Alexander, come on
Oh
down.
my God.
Woo, woo.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Dr. Patricia, and thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you, sweetie.
Okay. I am happy, I am healthy, I am wise, and I am free. I am a money magnet. I am generous and I'm caring. I am loved and I am loving. I am empowered to prosper, and I am blessed. These affirmations that I just said is who I am today. However, I was not always like this. What I'm about to share with you, some may consider sensitive, so this is my little warning. But I'm happy to share this information because you never know what someone has gone through in their lifetime. I am the oldest of 3 children, and growing up, my mom was a single parent. She worked at the local hospital from 3 to 11:30 p.m. My brother, my sister and I, she has 3 children, were latchkey kids, which means that when we returned home from school, there was not a parent or an adult in the house. We basically were home until she got home from work by ourselves. We were not allowed to have friends over, and we did not go to other people's houses. I wrote my story in the book on forgiveness, and I'm going to share a little bit about it. My chapter is called The Power to Forgive Through Faith. It begins with 2 Corinthians 10, verse 3-5 in the New King James Version. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. Youth is the age when regard for persons of authority develops. Youth learn how to respect authority appropriately. What happens when an adult authority figure violates a young person's ability to respect through improper behavior? This is my story of how I learned to forgive an adult authority figure who molested me. I share this because you never know what somebody has gone through in their lifetime. As the founder of Make a Difference Consulting, I assist business leaders and decision makers in creating sustainable, award-winning work cultures where staff feel valued, appreciated, and respected for the job that they do for the organization. What I mean by organization is the place of business, the corporation, the workplace. Through organizational excellence and the 4 pillars thereof, which are neuroleadership, neuromanagement, workplace forgiveness, and authentic appreciation, we create a work environment of trust, confidence, well-being, authentic appreciation, and forgiveness, along with free-flowing communication. These qualities are prevalent in a well-established, healthy work culture. The results are the employees sense an atmosphere of safety. They are more productive and innovative. Customer surveys are favorable and net profits increase. There's a higher regard for cooperation with colleagues because you never know what someone has endured in their lifetime. I speak to employees, business leaders, corporate executives, and business owners. As much as we desire business excellence and its rewards, we must demonstrate an authentic appreciation for our staff because you never know what someone has gone through in their life, what they have endured in their life. I can be reached at Make a Difference Consulting. I'm putting in the chat a downloadable where if you have questions, you can feel free to give me a call or look me up at makeadifferenceconsulting.com. I end with a prayer to heal. In this prayer, for those who've got endured, undiscovered, and I will say undiscovered because we're not always going to say, hey, this is how it happened to me, because you never know what somebody's gone through. I share a prayer to heal. And I pray now, Heavenly Father, your word says you love me. At this moment, I choose to believe this truth. I believe in my heart and I confess with my mouth. I believe, God, you love me and you do not want me to hurt anymore or experience pain any longer. I hand you every pain and hurt now. Thank you heal me and remove everything that is not love far from me. I renounce every evil thought or action I have allowed to consume me due to the pain and hurt. I accept your love and ask you to minister truth to me now. In the name of Jesus, amen. This is in the book on forgiveness. I'm glad to have the opportunity to share this with you. And remember, when you're interacting with people, especially in the workplace setting or in business, you never know what someone has endured in their lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, forgiveness is one difficult thing that we find to tackle, but the forgiveness should be to heal ourselves, even if the person's wronged us. It's to free our mind so that we can get on with the next stage of life. So thank you so much for sharing that, Alicia. You're greatly appreciated. Thank you. The next speaker is going to be Jean Cagiano, and she'll be speaking on entrepreneurial success through visibility, the 3 A's. So Jean Cagiano, feel free to grace us on the platform.
Thank you.
You
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me, Dr. Patricia. And thank you for the hard work that each and every one of you have done to push out this event. And we're
Yes.
coming up on the end of this event. And I just want to say that I've been overtaken by some of the great stories that many of you have offered. And those stories really are where you can shine in the marketplace. What do I want to share with you today? I know that the co-founder of LinkedIn stated, or his name's Reid Hoffman, he said, no matter how brilliant your mind or your strategy, if you are playing a solo game, you will always lose out on a team. So this is a place to create the team. Unity in Service and Jude Digital is a team that will get behind you and push you into the forefront. And they'll call you on it when you need to be called on it and straighten you up. As a matter of fact, I can use a quick story of being straightened out myself. In the military, when we would get information, they would have someone that was assigned to go down the rank and make sure that each one of us was squared away. No little strings hanging out on our buttons, our hair, not us ladies, we couldn't have our hair on our collar. And they would come and look at us and they would give us a heads up before that drill sergeant come down the line, because we didn't want to have to do extra work. It already was a lot of work to get there. So today I want to share with you 3 key strategies, the 3 A's that can elevate your visibility and put you on top of your game in business. Starting with your authentic story. As we've heard many authentic stories today, those stories are what connect you with the world around you and the individuals that you are assigned to help in this world. I know as a little girl, I started as a little girl. I've been a dreamer all my life, a visionary. And one of the things that I've been given the opportunity to do is see potential in people. They have gems within them, inside, that they don't even realize. Their talents that are given to them. Their skill sets that they've learned going through the struggles in their life, overcoming those obstacles, building resilience, bouncing back when others will look at you and say, I don't even know how you're still here. Why do I keep seeing you everywhere I go? Because that authentic story is going to connect you from one place to another. And if you step out into your greatness today, you couldn't even imagine the connections that you will make around the world. As a little girl, I wanted to travel the world. And back then I used to think I'm going to fly all over the place to see everybody. I did not have a clue that in 2020, that I would have the opportunity to speak around the world from sitting right here in my own home. So your authentic story, bringing it from your youth through your struggles and through your obstacles in life, that is where you'll start. Number 2, the awareness of your audience. I have learned that people at all ages have greatness within them. And the average person hasn't even discovered it themselves. So for me, my vision is to help individuals discover the talents and the skills that they've learned throughout their life at any age and use them today in the marketplace to put themselves where they need to be. With that, I can give stories of high school students and college students that I've had the opportunity to sit down with them and help them create a plan. Where do they want to go in life? I ask them, just close your eyes and use visualization. Imagine walking across that stage with your graduation certificates for whatever it is that you want to achieve. Or just, even if it's a certificate, to be able to say that you can do CPR, you're still saving lives. It doesn't have to be a degree. Why do I say that? Because in my audience, I have learned that sometimes it's not necessarily academics that they need to identify to grow in their areas. It is those things that they've done in their childhood and in their youth and in their teenager years that really are the talents that they're bringing to the world when they learn what they are and they discover them and they uncover them, polish them up, get individuals and teams like this to help them see how beautiful they are and they can shine in the world around them. Now, I know that having that authentic story, it takes time to unpack it. I myself have struggled with it many times, but today I can share some of them. And I also know that awareness of the audience is very key because it doesn't matter who you're speaking to, you need to be able to make that connection. But the third thing that you need is that audacity to step out and take that risk. Risks are what's going to get you to where you need to go. Because guess what? If you don't attempt, you'll never get there. If you don't fail, you won't figure out what it is you need to adjust to align with your purpose, to align with those things that are already within you that will create that future for you, but not only just for you, it's for the people around you. I've learned in life all of the experiences and everything that I've learned is now for me to give back.
Yeah.
So with that, your vision, that is where today I'm going to take my voice and I'm going to empower you if you're ready to go. You got to empower yourself, but my goal is to inspire you, to empower yourself. Be a lifelong learner. Learn today how you can improve in any area, because I know that learning is the key every day. It keeps your mind going. It keeps you working. Taking those risks, cultivate the boldness, and take calculated risks, not just any risk, make it a calculated one. Now, reflect on your authentic story. Stay informed about your audience and don't be afraid to be bold. Show up and you'll see the difference in your visibility and your success. Visibility is not just about being seen, but it's about being remembered. And as we've heard from many others, it's about them knowing you. So show up, bring yourself authentically, and do what you were created to do. And you will shine around the world. Thank you. I am Jean Caggiano, Gems of Hope. I'm in Central Florida. I'll put my email in there for you if you'd like to reach out and learn more about ways that you can empower yourself and the community around yourself. If you empower you, you can empower your community. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you. I love.
On fire.
Yes, you're on fire, Jean. I love the 3 A's: authentic storytelling, connecting with your audience, and having the audacity, to take risks. So thank you so much for that. The next speaker is going to be Jerry Caspel, and his topic is going to be crafting brand identity through music. Jerry, are you ready?
Thank you, Jasmine, so much. I feel today like I've just been through a master class of business professionals just teaching me and filling me with so much energy and so much information. It's
Woo.
rather overwhelming. And if I could get a degree for this, we all would deserve a degree in this tremendous training. Now, when you think about what you've heard today from all these speakers, such excellent details and content, but what has really moved us the most? What has moved me the most? It's the stories, the individual personal stories that has evoked within me an emotion. It's the presentation with the true emotion that's moved us. I'm a distinguished Toastmaster. I've been in this communication game for 18 or more years, and I've learned that people may not really matter the exact details and content of your message. However, what they will remember is how you made them feel. What makes us really feel? Music. Have you heard a new song lately and it just made you stop and you had to listen and maybe listen again and it did something to your soul? It may not have even been the lyrics, it was that music. Do you remember some of these old jingles and ads on TV? Like, you deserve a break today. Go get up and get away to McDonald's. Or, my bologna has a first name. It's Oscar. My bologna has a second name. It's Mayer. That's the Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle. What can we do to enhance the emotion of our brand, of our product, of our service? I've had a little fun earlier today, and I'd like to give you an example of something that might show you what maybe a little bit of background music could do. Imagine what you could do if you partnered with a powerful platform, with experts who are passionate to serve you. Imagine how far you could go. Imagine the extent of your business that could grow. The people of Jew Digital, they seem to know exactly what you need. The people of Jew Digital, they're eager to help you succeed. Imagine the possibilities. Can you imagine a simple guitar in the background of a little social media ad for your product or your service? I am a talented poet and a songwriter, and I can write you a little slogan, a little background music. It will fit exactly to whatever your product or service is. Ask Jasmine about it.
Oh.
I can do it. I have not monetized this yet. I'm on my own journey. I'm retired and I've done music all my life. I've written poetry since I was a teenager. I can write a poem, a jingle with a little music for you. I don't have much else to offer right now, but I love being able to be involved in this group, and I feel like I've just attended a master class and I've taken so many notes. I can help you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Dr. Patricia. I'm Jerry Caspel, a songwriter and a poet.
Awesome. Woo, 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 woo. You can
Fantastic.
put your service down. I want a song. Woo, I'm jealous. I want a song. Woo, 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 woo. I'm jealous.
Okay. Here's something with visibility we can do.
Okay, put me on the list.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you.
Sorry, I
I
have a
greatly
question
appreciate.
for, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. No, go on.
I have
Sorry.
I have a question for Jerry.
Yes.
Did you make up the lyrics to the song that you sang today earlier?
Yes. I really only sing my own songs.
Oh, well, it was beautiful, Jerry. It was fabulous.
In my little ad for Jew Digital, I wrote this morning with the theme of imagine what Jew Digital can do for you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, yeah, it was lovely. Thank you very much, Jerry. Yeah, maybe we can record it so I can start playing it in the live streams that I do.
Of
That
course.
would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Jerry.
Love to do
And
that.
yeah, if you'd like to connect with Jerry and, learn more about what he does, I'll be dropping his details in the chat. Jerry is working with me. He's basically trying to grow his YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to him when I drop his details, please do so. Support his music because he is fantastic at what he does. Thank you, Jerry. And the next speaker is myself. So I shall introduce myself, and what I will be speaking about today is on mastering visibility. So bear with me while I get my presentation up and then share my screen.
Okay, so how many of you all have enjoyed this event? I think we need to give Jasmine. Oh my God, Jared, that song was really amazing. I love what you have brought to this community with the song. Oh my God. Yeah, the Bible says, everybody, that your gift will make room for you. How many of y'all know that scripture? So when you have a gift, we don't have to beg people. We don't have to do none of that. All we got to do is be willing vessels. And those doors of opportunity are going to open, and it's going to be so amazing. We have really seen God in action here today with the giving of all of us. And those of us, so who is that? Alexia. And where's Sanan? And I want to thank you too for staying on the platform, because I was looking for you earlier and I had already said, I want my money back because they are gone. I'm just kidding. But anyway, y'all, I just want to say thank y'all for sticking around, because everything that's been shared on this platform, we all have been blessed. All of the messages, all of the everything. I just love y'all so much, because I mean, this was really awesome. And like Jerry said, it was really true education. True education. And anything that God is in, it's a wrap, as they say. It's a go. And I want us to look at that. We have a perfect picture platform, Jasmine. And I need snapshots. Smile, everybody. Let me get rid of this black thing at the bottom. No more posting. Smile, raise your hand. And oh, God, what happened to my platform? Lord, the devil is a lie. Woo! Jazz, that was a perfect platform. Lord, have mercy. Okay. Wave your hand anyway. It is what it is. We're just, thank y'all. Y'all got that picture, Jazz. You got it. All right. Over to you, Jasmine. We're going to hear from our host and organizer, Jasmine
Tenancy
O'Gorry.
for moving tenancy. Our quote range is between 70.
What happened?
I will start, Dr. Fat. So please let me know if you see my screen. Do you see my screen?
It's coming up. It's coming up, sweetie.
It's coming up. Okay. All right.
See your
So,
screen.
okay, fantastic. Thank you.
You're in. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. That's cute.
So I'm very much excited to have you all here. You know, you're all sharing fantastic, wonderful tips for staying visible online. And today I'm going to be talking to you about 6 strategies to help you to stand out. You know, the digital landscape as it is, it's evolving. So you need to adapt to what's happening in order to stay relevant and to stay, visible online. And one of the strategies that you can use in staying visible is to tell your authentic story. Like Jean Caggiano said, authenticity really does attract people to you. When you share real stories, then that will be your superpower. And also, in a world that's filled with, massive content and content sometimes that's just overwhelming, when you're sharing your personal story, you're sharing your journey and the victories that you've come through, you're inspiring people, people that otherwise wouldn't, be able to do what you're doing or be able to come out of their shell. You inspire them to move forward and also to chase after their dreams. And it also opens up opportunity to invite your audience to co-create with you. So if you think about it, you can lead your narrative to in a way that, people will start joining in with what you do. And you could use techniques like, polls, you could use live feed to engage them in real time. Strategy number 2 is to leverage micro communities. So the impact is in refining your niche. When you find and nurture, your niche, you'll be able to then look at where your clients gather. And from there, you'll be able to increase the depth of your connections with them, because the more minute you go, the easier it is to relate to them with your content or with your services. And hosting exclusive events and workshops like we're doing here is also another way to offer that deep connection that deeply resonates with your target audience. And that will help you to create a loyal following. Strategy number 3 is to utilize augmented reality, which is AR. So we're going into the realms of the digital world in terms of AI. AR is regarded as a gaming kind of software, but then it can be used in a marketing arena as well. So you can create experiences that will help your audience to, visualize what your services are going to be looking like. So, for example, you could create a virtual coaching session demo, or an interaction that showcases your product, and that can leave a lasting impression on your target audience. Strategy number 4 is to create a signature challenge. Challenges are a fun way. It's a fun way to engage and educate your audience, and it's also a way to design a unique challenge that aligns with your expertise. Make it a multi-day, for example, event that encourages participants to share the progress on social media. That will amplify your visibility as well as your reach, because they'll be sharing it across the network. So anything that you can do to involve your users, it's a bonus for you in staying visible. And strategy number 5 is to innovate with user-generated content. So when it comes to user-generated content, you can involve your clients in sharing success stories about your services and how, it's taking them from point A to point B. And that is definitely only going to help you, to stay more visible and to stand out. Because when people can see transformation of what your services or your products can do, then it's easier for them to buy into what you have to offer. Strategy number 6, adopt a give first mindset. So in business, giving value upfront will definitely build trust and credibility with your target audience. So if you implement a give first strategy by offering, free resources, workshops or consultations, then it makes you unique and you'll be able to stand out. And also make sure that you tailor your offerings to address trending topics that relate to the current year. So for example, trending topics in 2025, one of them is to build connection, because we're seeking connection in 2025 in light of what happened in COVID. Everybody is apart at the moment and we're trying to build community around us. So if you are a coach or a consultant who deals in that arena, this is the moment for you to capitalize on it and use it to your strength. So, standing out in a crowded market requires authenticity, it requires community engagement, and it requires innovation and a generous spirit. So I'm encouraging you today to implement these strategies and watch your visibility transform. You might be thinking, what's next? Okay, I know all about these visibility strategies, Jasmine, but how do I go about it? And one of the ways you could do that is through video marketing. Oh, sorry, it's through building a community, not video marketing. I'm hosting an event in April 2025, 25th of April between 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. EST. So if you can come in and join me to, learn about strategies to turn strangers to community allies, then that would definitely help with your visibility, and that will definitely help you with standing out, because building a strong community is more crucial than ever, as I've mentioned before. If you're looking to expand your network, engage with your audience, or foster meaningful connections, then this event is designed for you. If you are interested, drop your emails in the chat, because I'll be sending you complimentary tickets just because you showed up here. So feel free to deliver those emails in the chat so that I can send you your complimentary gift. So in closing, what I'd like to say to you is, well, I'm going to tell you a famous saying from Gary Vaynerchuk. He says, social media is about the people, not about your business. Provide for the people and the people will provide for you. And I'll scratch social media and say visibility is about the people, not about your business. Provide for the people and the people will provide for you. I'm Jasmine Ofori, founder of Drew Digital. And thank you for listening. Let's connect. Let's transform and succeed together. Thank you.
Woo-hoo! Woo! Come on, y'all. Come on, come on. Give me some hearts. I want everybody on this platform.
Jasmine. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Give us some hearts. Come off of mute. Come off of mute.
Woo.
This is about the end of the event, and we are going to make
Thank you. Awesome.
Go Jasmine. Go Jasmine. Go Jasmine. Everybody. Go Jasmine.
Go Jasmine. Go Jasmine. Go Jasmine. Go Jasmine. Go Jasmine. Go Jasmine.
Cut that tail end off and send it to me. I need that tail end so we can post it on social media and TikTok and all that. I need that tail end, Jazz.
Tail end. Yeah.
Margaret Thornton, I'm just calling somebody randomly. I want to know. I know you started out with me. You didn't know me. I don't even remember how we met. I think we both was attending an event. I just want you to tell a little bit about how your confidence has grown from day one when you met me on that platform. And I'm doing this because I'm videoing you right now, honey. I'm doing this for a purpose, not to put you out there.
I don't know, I feel a little bit like I was
What is that noise? Somebody, everybody go mute, please. Let me get this testimonial.
We met at a platform that Dr. Lawana was hosting. And funny enough, I nearly missed that event, but something kept telling me to attend. One of the most amazing things when I was presenting, and I kind of just focused on you. I don't know why. My whole attention was just on you. And when you spoke, and I'm like, I need to connect with this woman. But before the event went, my phone went, and I looked at your name. I'm like, wow, God is working. And since we've been working since last year, 2024, January, actually, to be honest with you, I was harassing you because I'm sending you all this message. Remember the last message I sent you? I said, I'm ready to rock and roll. And she said, yes, I'm ready as well. And we've been working since, and my confidence has boosted up. And you can see here, I'm radiant, I'm smiling. And also, since then, not just we host one event, we actually hosted 3 events together. And I think one of the things that really blew me up, my mind and opening it up, it was the patience. She went above and beyond. And I think the last event we worked together, which was on my birthday, and I said, Dr. Rogers, it's my birthday. What can we do? You know, what do you want to do? I said, no, surprise me, Dr. Rogers. And she says, yeah. But I think what did it for me, I was really struggling at that point. I was tired. And all of a sudden, I got a call from Dr. Rogers. What's going on, girl? I'm here. What's going on? And you know the most amazing part of it? Come on. I'm holding your hand. We are going to finish that line. We're going to cross it together. And when she said those words to me, as tired as I was, my confidence went up. My faith went up. And I knew then that event was going to be phenomenal, fantastic. And hosting it together, it was just brilliant. And for me now, I actually host my events, which we had one Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, Love and Relationship 21st Century. And when I asked Dr. Rogers, would you come? She was on it. She was on it, pushing, encouraging, and motivating. I think that is one of your greatest, wonderful gifts that you have, Dr. Rogers, is holding our hands and take us to the finishing line. And for me, I'm forever grateful because when I ran that event, Love and Relationship in the 21st Century, I felt the confidence. I was stable. I was self-sure that I am in the right place. So for me, I want to take this amazing and wonderful opportunity and just simply say thank you. And meeting you, working with you last year, 2024, and we're still working together. You're still supporting me. You're still promoting me out there. I want to say I'm eternally grateful to you. And if you ever want to work with Dr. Rogers, you want to host your event, then she is the person to contact, to connect with, because she will take you through the cross line. And when you come out the other side, you'll be blossoming like me. Dr. Rogers, Dr. Rogers, Dr. Rogers.
Oh, so special, right? I didn't expect all of that. Dog, girl. Hey, y'all, I almost had to take the golden mic from her. Where my golden child at? Girl, you awesome, Margaret. You are a joy to work with. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth of the matter. People can say good things about us all day long, but we don't always tell the whole story. But the story is the story, and it takes what it takes to get where we're going. Me and Margaret didn't know each other when we started working together. But boy, I tell you today, me and Margaret know each other. Y'all know how we know each other? Because of conflict. She got her ways, London ways. I got my US ways. We got to bring all that crap together And boy, we was bumping some heads, but I told her, we ain't finna quit. We can get mad at what we gonna host this event. But I will tell y'all about conflict. Gail talks about conflict. I think she talks about it. All that stuff for to bring you together. It's not all bad. When we have differences, conflict, whatever you want to call it, that's what brings us together when we go through it, face it head on. But if we run, we got to fight and fight and fight. If we run, we just threw a relationship away. I ain't throwing no relationship away. We gonna kiss and make up and keep moving. It is what it is. And I love you, girl. And honey, we have succeeded in every venture, every whatever. And I tell you, I love her beautiful smile, always have. You light up the platform. And yes, honey, Margaret Kane, she said, I'm hungry. She said, I thought for a minute she was Les Brown's wife. Tell me she hungry. But it's been a joy. It's been a joy. Where's my golden child at? I'm gonna give you a few minutes to talk about 3 minutes. Where he at? Where he at? I know he didn't leave this platform early. Where's
the golden mic?
Where that go? Where you golden mic? Go get the gold mic. He's gonna be hosting an event probably around June, if not before. And he's gonna have what we call a golden mic moment. Some of you have seen him in action on social media, and he wants to have speakers just the golden mic moment. It still be a conference like this. So I'm happy that everybody wants to step up to the table and host events, because as long as we hosting these events, we gonna keep ourselves visible. We gonna put our brands out there. Shame on some of y'all who not following what we doing. In other words, you don't show up when we posting y'all. But it's all good. We're going to post anyway, anyhow. And all those that meant to get those strategies and what we're posting and all the things that we're doing to show you what we do. Guess what? I've been hosting events for 11 years. 11 years, and I'm still doing the same thing, showing up on social media. And I want to thank Jazz Team, Tasama, Fanka. We have, who else? Sanya. All of our people. John. We have Plankton, Margaret. Oh my God, we be on it, y'all. And now we got Dorothy's kind of sticking her head up a little bit. She used to be real active, but she slowed up because of her loss of her husband. But she's getting back into action. She know what to do on that social media. I be seeing her. So this is what it's all about, because Williams, Grace. Oh my God, Grace has come a long way. Oh my goodness, Alicia. I guess I better shut up because I'm gonna have to call this whole platform Dr. LaWanna. Y'all know all these people, and we know the value of pushing information. Shame on us when we don't take part. When I'm speaking in your event, you already got a social media marketer. I'm good because I want to be seen. I'm good. Put me on a banner. Put me on a banner. And then when I post, I'm going to tell everybody what I'm doing, because I'm trying to get me some emails. I'm trying to get all that stuff. I'm trying to get me some clients out of your network. How about that? At any rate, over to the golden child. You got a few minutes. And I'm going to turn it back over to you, Jazz.
Yes, I want to say thank you, Dr. Rogers, for everything that you've done. I mean, I started out really without a clue knowing which direction to go in. I mean, you helped me navigate and pivot in several directions until I ended up with the gold mic. I want to say thank you, Margaret, for allowing me to be on your platform and invite me. Thank you, Jasmine, for allowing me to be on your platform. And all of it gave me pretty much experience that make me more confidence. And I'm just in such gratitude to be a part of this community. I'm in such gratitude to, connect with everybody on this platform, Visibility Secrets 2025. I'm looking forward to doing in-person events for Gold Mic Moments, in which I give people an opportunity, because when I was in the breakout room, I was letting the young ladies know that there's a lot of us. I don't want people to go to their grave with their dream. So that's the purpose of me bringing the gold mic to you. And the gold mic is authentic. It's whatever your gold mic moment is: singing, dancing, poetry, comedy, virtual assistants, virtual events. I'm just trying to give people an opportunity to, showcase their talent and have a voice. And that's what I love. And it'll do me so much good to see someone who never had an opportunity to live their dream, and at some point they live their dream. That'll do me so much good, and that'll make my heart just feel so good. And it's really about people helping people, and we loving on each other. And I know we come from different parts of the world, but we still go through the same struggles, the same ups and downs. And when I'm on my gold mics and I'm encouraging people, I be hurting just like them. So when I speak to them, I speak to myself, and it's about encouraging each other and loving on each other. And I'm just in such gratitude. And I look forward to all us striving and doing our best, and God getting us to the point where we need to be in this life. And so thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Awesome. So how long have you been doing your Gold Mic?
I've been doing my Gold Mic about a couple of months now. Maybe
Awesome.
about 4 months, 3 or 4 months.
Awesome.
And it was a pivot off graduating from your academy, really, Dr. Rogers. I pivoted, from speaking and start getting out in the streets and seeing a lot of people who did not have a voice. So I want to bring the voice to them. And everywhere I go, people are like, when I'm gonna have my Gold Mic moment? When I'm gonna have my Gold Mic moment? So
awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for your testimony.
Thank you.
And that was awesome. Thank you for your testimony, both of you. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna point this out. That's how dreams come true. That's how vision starts. That's how people get rich. A thought is just a thought at first. It's in your head. And when you take action and act out on the thought, now it becomes reality. And like I said, so like they say, some of the brightest ideas are in the graveyard. We don't want to die without visions inside of us. Who would ever thought of a Gold Mic moment? I don't know where he got that from. I taught him coaching and social media and all that stuff. And this is how dreams happen. God has a vision for everybody. So I taught him what I knew to teach him, and he took that and he done created his own vision. And this is what it's all about, because we all have a vision. We all have a desire, whether we're acting on it or not. We all have something inside of us that's saying, I want to be manifested. And until we do it, no matter when the fear comes, no matter what we may not see our way, when you put it in the universe, God hears it and other people do too. And now what am I saying today? Y'all get ready. When I do decide to work and find out which bump we're gonna do, and me and Jasmine can slow up a little bit. But anyway, Will is also in the collaboration book. Dorothy's in the collaboration book. Ann's in the collaboration book. Jean's in the collaboration book. Susan's going to write our foreword for the collaboration book. We have Alicia's in the collaboration book. Santa's in the collaboration book. Tasama's in the... My goal, I said all of that to say this. That's my vision. When I started that book, my vision was to make some people who might not be able to be authors, you're going to be in this book, because I'm going to make it affordable. Then you got some people who are already authors. They just love me so much that they know I'm going to get them top dollar and top everything value for what little money they pay. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Tamara just sent me her final payment on the book, collaboration book. Who gives you a collaboration book for $650, 3 speaking opportunities, and one of those being on the main stage? Your food is paid for at the conference, free parking, all that stuff. I mean, come on, y'all. And you get to speak at the virtual event as well as the book launch. You're going to speak 5 minutes at that too. Everything we do is what Jazz said here on this event, Visibility Secrets 2025. So that's what we're up to. We want you to go with us as we move along. Margaret is also in the collaboration book. Margaret's going to be on our expert panel moderator. So a lot of these people are going to be expert panelists. So y'all come on. And I know we don't know what tomorrow holds, but one thing we do know, who holds tomorrow. I love you all. I appreciate all of you. Everybody that has come out, Simone today, Latasha, everybody, Jesse, Nova, could you please say something? I don't know who you are. I haven't heard you, but you're sitting there just as quiet and humble as you can be. And I would love to hear your voice today.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm from Florida. Miss Jean Caciana invited me to this platform. This is my second time to your platform listening. So I'm breastless. My name is Nova Briggs, Breastless Beauty. I want to inspire women to live with or without their breasts, and they could still dream whatever they want to be.
That's right. That's right.
You
That's
know,
right. That's right. Absolutely. We all can. And thank you, Jean, so much. You know, and I'm gonna say this too. If everybody did what Jean did when we have these events, I know I do it. I always do it. I don't go to nobody's event if I don't take somebody. And then there are times I buy tickets, I can't make the event, but I'm gonna pour into that person. And then there are times too, I tell Jasmine, if I can't go, I need you to go on our behalf. Because the bottom line is at the end of the day, we all need each other. And if everybody could bring one friend, even if you have to buy a $15, $10 ticket, don't just talk to the people. Y'all know we need butts in these seats. But those people need to hear you speak as well as to hear other people speak. You know, because everybody needs to be blessed. And if you hanging with a group of people, you should want that group of people. That's one reason I'm so, you know, I get close to people because I'm always dragging them along with me because I want them to be on the same level I'm on. Anything I know, I want them to know. So that's a conversation. That's a conversation. Girl, what did you catch what that guy said? Well, I missed that. What time did he say he even start? Oh, he said it started. You sure? Me and Will went through that the other day. What time is that meeting that we got to go to? Will telling me, oh, I thought it was every Saturday. I said, no, it's every Monday. I said, well, I tell you what, Dorothy, she got me going in the evening. I'm gonna join on the Dorothy. I told him you can text Dorothy. Dorothy tell you when it is. So she brought me in. She's gonna bring me in. So this is what it's all about. I might miss something. So I want the people I'm hanging with, I want them to go with me. Sent Will a message last night, come to this event, just hear it out. If it's something you can use it. If you can't, you can't. I try anything, see if it works. Because I don't know what's gonna work and what's not. So with that, I thank you all so much again for coming, Jazz. And I meant to say everything I just said in my gold mic. Because my client bought me a gold mic. Yeah, he bought me a gold mic. I got it in the mail. Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you, Will. I was supposed to be talking on the gold mic when I was just talking. That's just how fast I forgot. So now I want y'all to know we are going to have a golden mic moment. We're going to keep the ticket cost the same for y'all to speak, $97. We ain't going to raise the price. Y'all just come on and maybe, I don't know, we're going to do something. I don't know how we're going to get these gold mics to y'all, but if we can't get them to you, we'll just put one on the virtual background. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I love y'all. Over to you, Jazz. I'm going to shut up.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Pat. And I would just like to do a quick testimony before I move on. Without this lady, I wouldn't be where I am today. It all started, like I said from the beginning, you never know what will come out of a conversation. It all started with a conversation with Dr. Pat. And now we're connected, we've partnered, and we're making an impact. And we're also, you know, influencing positively the lives of other people. So engage with each other, connect with each other, put your, you know, pride down, your ego down. Just get to know somebody and see what comes out of it. So before we close out, I see Jesse is in the building, and I'd like to highlight this brother because he's an amazing guy. If he's ready, Jesse, could you share for a few, you know, seconds or minutes, you know, just what you do and how you inspire others? Jesse? Is he there? Okay, Jesse's not there. We'll come back to Jesse if he's not there. I thought I saw him, but maybe he's already gone. Let's see. Is he there? Okay, Julia Span. I don't know if you've said to anybody who you are, but feel free to share what you do and how you serve humanity. Okay. Dr. Lawana, would you like to share what you do?
Thank you. Yes, I work with women and men on. I always have to throw that in because somebody made a comment one time. But I work with you in helping you to discover who you are, and I do that through journaling, manifestation, and creative writing.
Okay, fantastic.
I have an event next month. Next month is my birthday. And every year on my birthday, I have an event. So on April 4th, I have Courage to Live Your Dream. And I put the link in there, but I'll put it again. I'd love to have you come out and help me celebrate my birthday, as well as listen to some fabulous speakers on things that you can do to help change your life and take that giant leap. And I better shut up before Dr. Rogers get on my case. Dr. Rogers, thank you, because of you, I have stepped out on doing things that before I would not have done. So I want to acknowledge you for that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. I see. Oh, thank you. I see Angeline. Angeline is here. Angeline, feel free to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, I am Angeline Harris. I am CEO and founder of Emmanuel and Ange Financial Services, where I strategize with business owners to help them save up to 75% of their taxes so that they can either invest back into their business and personal development or take that wonderful, well-deserving vacation that they so deserve. And so I appreciate being on this platform today. It's amazing, inspiring. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we hope that you've all got value from it. Simone, would you like to introduce yourself for a minute or two?
Sure. Thank you so much, Jasmine and Dr. Pat. Today, I have an academy, and it is called Business Excellence Academy, and I'm the coach of that institution. So my life right now is really to carry on the work and the gift that God has also placed in me. This is to help women, entrepreneurs in particular, but I don't say no to men, to really go forward, find your vision, take action, so that you can realize that vision eventually. And at the end of the day, I am sure we all here would like to live the dream life that we love. But it takes the business. It takes the profitable business to sustain it, actually. And this is what the Academy is all about. So I would have great pleasure to have anybody at all to come with me for a complimentary session to share with you what the Academy is all about. And for us, it is a vision to help women and men, if they come with us, to achieve this beautiful life that God has given us to live. And at the end of the day, to help as many people as possible to live that life also. Thank you, Jasmine and Dr. Pat.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Alexis, for coming. Everybody gets thank you. I'm looking through the chat. I'm looking through the chat. Okay, Alexis, I see your PayPal. Your PayPal information is gonna be, I got it. Okay, I see it. I was just curious about that. I was gonna ask you. Okay. And then I think we've covered everyone else, Jasmine.
Dr. Pat, just one more person. Cheryl, would you like to introduce yourself before we end?
Actually, it's a lot more people. Sharon Fant didn't say nothing. Julia didn't say nothing. Patricia Carter. Patricia, I think we talked last night. Y'all, I don't know why we trying to give y'all a chance to, y'all can't be that shy. Maybe y'all busy. Okay, so I'm excuse y'all.
I'm not shy at all.
I'm not shy at all either.
Just being polite, not being shy at all. But my name is Patricia Carter. I'm with Aunt Sarah's Fund Promotions. And what my company does is I'm anointed to serve.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. I know you didn't say you have a company, Pat.
Yes.
And you sell products?
I'm sorry?
And you're behind the screen, which means if any of us was interested in your products, we won't be able to buy any because we don't know who you are.
I did post something in the chat.
Yeah, but we need to see a face with a name. Visibility. Come on, y'all. Visibility means we need to be seen. We need to be seen and heard.
Okay, I'll make sure that I put that in, but I have a company called Aunt Sarah's Fund Promotions, and Aunt Sarah was my mommy. And so basically what I do is I'm anointed to serve. So I look for companies that want opportunities to expand their business and raise funds, especially nonprofit. and faith-based organizations. So I help them take a look at very creative ways to raise funds. And I serve in that capacity. I consider myself a servant in it. And the hope is that we grow as a business together and we help the community worldwide. That's me.
Awesome. Jazz, did you have anybody else? Awesome.
I see 2 more people on video, Dr. Pat. So Cheryl and then Jesse. And then that will be it. Yeah.
I want to share something.
Oh, okay. Feel free.
Thank you. In the chat, you'll find where I shared a link to come and actually support me and Dr. Rogers, a venture that we are in that has to do with financial well-being. It may or may not be for you. That's not for us to tell. But here's the thing. I've always felt that regardless of what we're doing, like Dr. Rogers and Jasmine, if I don't tell you what I'm up to, nobody else is going to do it. And then if I miss my moment with you, I can only say, man, it really, really hurts. But guess whose fault it is? It is my fault because I didn't tell you. So whatever I'm up to, whatever I'm doing, I'm always going to share it with Dr. Rogers, and I have to give her kudos because I kind of got started with her as well, like mostly everybody on the platform years and years ago. Even though I'm a pastor, I wasn't doing a whole lot online, but I worked with Dr. Rogers for 2 or 3 years, and we just, we didn't always agree, but one thing we did agree on, we weren't going to quit until we got it done. Okay. And we argue tonight, kiss in the morning, and keep on working, and that's what it's all about. So tonight we're having one. If you have a nonprofit organization, a church, or a business, then tonight it should be the last one in the last piece that's in the chat. Click on join us tonight. If not, I've put it in for Monday through Thursday of next week. So come on and see.
I thought they said it was going to be Monday. I thought last night was the last night.
Monday, they will be doing the presentation on Monday, and after that, every Monday afterwards only, okay? But I will start doing the presentations myself after that. So if we need to do something Monday through Thursday, I am available.
Okay, great. That's good. That's awesome. I'm glad you're going to start doing them too, eventually. Yeah. Okay, great. Because we would like to bring those to our communities at some point.
Thank you, Pastor Dorothy. Cheryl, feel free to introduce yourself.
No worries. Hi, I'm Cheryl Watford, and I've known Jean Caggiano for years. I know her as May, so I apologize if I call her May sometimes. I'm trying to transition to her usage of Jean. So, but I've known her for years in the educational setting, and I've been doing education and technology for years. And I recently left the school board, and I was like, well, I'm bored. What do I do? So I started Aspirations to Achievement, and I work with both profit and nonprofit organizations to organize themselves to be more grant ready, because there's money for profits just as well as nonprofits. So just organizing their paperwork, organizing their thoughts, getting them focused into where they need to go to, narrow down their dreams and then start achieving those dreams. So turning aspirations into achievements. So.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate you. Jesse, feel free to introduce yourself. Oh, you're muted.
There we go. All right, I'm back. The signal is great. Let's hope it stays that way. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, everybody. Today has been amazing, outstanding. And my name is Jesse Staten. I'm the owner of Golden Army Fitness, a health and wellness company based outside of New York City. And I focus on physical fitness, nutrition, wellness, and all forms of mental health. I also have a reading program called the Golden Army Fitness Readers, where I do that on Instagram Live every Sunday. I bring on authors to talk about children's books and other motivational literature, just so we could talk about the importance of what reading is all about, and so we can inspire people to change their minds about what reading is and how you can be a better person by showing yourself and just putting it out there forward. It's a free platform that I do always there. And also I'm hosting many outdoor events. So I have outdoor boot camp events. I have outdoor running groups. I have a running group that runs over the Brooklyn Bridge every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. EST. I'm also hosting another event called the Spring Awakening, which is another running event. It's going to be happening August the 6th, just to give people a chance to come back outside and learn about physical fitness and bring more community together, because that's what we need.
Oh, that's what we need. Yes, we do need
Also
to
am
be
a graphic
fit.
designer, so anything, a lot of different services. Yeah, I do a lot of that, and also I do a lot of motivational speaking as well. So I talk about a lot of life issues and everything concerning the mind, the body, and the soul. So I'm always trying to like bring out the best. I don't know if my signal is good. My signal is good or out.
You did cut off a bit, but we can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. What's the last thing you heard?
Fitness.
Okay, so let's go to fitness. But yeah, so I teach boot camp workouts, outdoor, indoor. I teach group workouts. I have a running crew that I have that runs over the Brooklyn Bridge every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. EST. I also host a lot of public speaking events where I'm talking about mental health, obesity, anything related to mental health disorders. I'm trying to inspire you. I'm trying to ignite you so you can have that divine spark in your body, because I want you to see the best parts of you are within you. There is nothing on the outside that has the power of it inside of you. You are divine, you are here, and you are present no matter what you see, because I can see goodness in you, because I can see goodness in me. We are all redeemed. So I try to enforce that in everything that I say and everything that I do. But like I said a second ago as well, I also do graphic design, because I believe a part of motivation is showing the creativity of art and educating through art to inspire the mind, to allow people to see that the mind, body, and soul has to be accentuated, but you must always use different forms of communication to bring out the best qualities of human beings, and you must educate them in a way that helps them. Not just about talking down to them, but you want to educate. So I do a lot of that, and I'm very involved in community efforts because I believe in the power of humanity. We must be bold. We must be resilient. We must be open. We must be free about everything we do. Every single day is a new day, because they always say you die 1,000 deaths, but you can live 1,000 more. That's the most important thing. No matter what you face on a daily level, you can refresh your mind, you can refresh your thinking, and you can refresh your spirit by believing in yourself. So this is something that I believe in. This is what I push into every single thing that I do in my business. It's always motivation. It's always inspiration. It's always showing you how you can be your best, not outside, but inside of yourself, bringing out that power to become supreme in your will. Self-mastery is the...
Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. You broke up again, but yeah, thank you everybody for
Hey,
coming.
Jesse, I'm sorry, Jazz, but Jesse keep freezing.
Yeah, it keeps freezing. Yeah, so
keeps freezing. But anyway,
yeah.
we got a speaking opportunity. Okay, Jesse, we got a speaking opportunity for you. You want 5 to 7, 15 minutes, or do you want 30 minutes? Which one you want? We got a few events coming up. Sound like you got a lot to say.
15 minutes. I heard that one. I heard you said 5 to 7. You said 5.
We got a 5 to 7, which is what we all did here today. They did. Then we have the 15 minute. And then that was really a joke, but I mean it. Yeah, just saying, you sound like you got some work. You sound like you on fire. Yeah, we would love to have you as a speaker for our future events.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Woo. I love it. I love it. Let's light it up. Let's light it up, because humanity needs it. Let's break the chains of the psyche and ignite greatness in everybody. That's what we need.
And we need more men too. So yeah, we need more men on our platform.
I am blessed to be here with all the queens and the kings up here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jesse. That's all we have. I just want to say thank you to everybody that supported this event, the speakers who've invested in this event, and the attendees as well. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you at the next event. Dr. Patricia, have you got anything else to say before we close out?
No, I just want to say something to Gail. Gail. I appreciate you. Where is she? Did she leave? I know she did.
Gail, I
Anyway,
think
I
she's
just
still
want
here.
to say I appreciate Gail. She's a quiet storm. And I just like to let her know I see her. You know, she's quiet storm, comes with a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. And she hangs in there with you and with me. And I love you, Gail. I guess she's gone, but I just want to give us, you know, the Bible says give honor to whom honor is due. And I just want to let her know that. Everybody. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys, I guess, at some of these events we have coming up. Luana's birthday and I'm looking through the chat, all this stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming up. And I hope to see some of you there. We got Susie Pruden's event coming up. We got Jerry's music he's selling. All this stuff I'm looking through because I'm going to put it in our newsletter. And I've already dropped some things to you. So we just have to scurry, save your chat, sweetie. And scurry through that chat. I've gotten some of the stuff out of there. And we need to go make sure, just create our newsletter and put everybody in there if their information is here in the chat. Okay. All right. So that's all I have. I love you all. Thank y'all so much for coming. Julia, Sharon, and everybody else is not showing up on camera. God bless you all. Over to you, Jazz.
Yeah, that's everything. I hope you all take good care of yourselves. And until next time, see you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Bye, y'all.
Okay. All right. See you guys. We're supposed to stay on the platform, aren't we, Anne? Or has she changed her mind?
Yes, we are. Let me just call her right
Yeah.
away. I think she
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for coming, Nova, and thank you, Simone, for coming as well, and Susie. I think
Thank you.
Susie's, yeah.
Just before I leave, Jasmine, I'll say this to
Yes.
you
Yeah.
because I'm following you now and see what you do and your posts and your everything, and even today's presentation.
Oh, thank you. I
Kudos to
appreciate
you.
it. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Yes, I appreciate it.
I
As
will
long as
come
it's
to
adding
you.
value, that's my main thing.
I will come to you. Give me some time. I'll be doing something with you.
Fantastic. You take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you again for today, and Dr. Pat also. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye. See you. Bye. Oh, Susie, are you there? Are you hiding? I think she's probably left, because she had a talk. So maybe I can just
You
kick her
could
out.
just kick them off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kick her out. Remove. Okay. Can I stop recording now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And while we're here, you could take off the remaining people that are here.